Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? How are you all doing this fantastic Thursday evening? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hola, bonjour. Assalamu alaikum, shalom. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? I am going to get right into it as I'm not going to be here too long this evening. I said that last night and I was here for a minute, but that's okay. If that happens, then not an issue, not an issue. Not an issue. I don't even know what the title is. Debt talk, I think. I don't know. I'm losing it. Debt talk. But first of all, I'd like to give an update with regards to Private Second Class Travis King, who is over there in North Korea being detained by the North Korean government. And the latest thing that happened, and this was early, well, on the 26th, NBC News at 11:11 in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time. Um, Travis King, his sister, spoke out saying that she hoped that the U.S. government was doing all that they could to secure the release of her brother, Travis King, and that she had spoken to him 48 hours before he intentionally crossed into North not into North Korea, and he was looking forward to coming home. That is what she said in the to the to NBC News, who was interviewing her, that she had spoken to him and he was looking forward to coming home. But a previous report said that he had no intention of coming back to the United States, and that was like a year ago, per what the military is saying. And I mentioned this in my live, um, in my walking and talking video this morning. But the sister has spoken out, and um, she is hoping that the United States is doing all that it can to secure his release from North Korea. And that's an ongoing thing, but there has been no new news from any U.S. diplomats that I have seen or heard, and there has not been any news from the United Nations with regard to Travis King. So I am going to get into the topic about debt. And I would like to thank the Regina Show, Spill It Girl TV, same person. The AI Regina Show was giving me this idea. So here goes. When I went to one of her live the other night, English is not my first language. When I went to her live the other night, she had given me some pointers, and one was helpful for the video last night. And in the live that I went to, she gave me another pointer, and she had mentioned something about people having debt from previous years, etc. And so now we are in 2023, and it is possible that some of our goals or your goals out here may have been to get out of debt, and that is a good goal to have. And of course, as we all know, something like that and a whole host of other things require work, requires action, work, etc. So, two things. We are 7 months into the new year. How is or how are your goals going with regards to getting out of debt? How is that coming along? Where are you? Of course, you can answer that for yourself, obviously. Where are you in the big scheme of things? We have 5 months left. Are you more closer to getting out of debt, etc.? And did your getting out of debt meant one specific debt, like getting rid of the car payment? The car payment is done and out of here. If so, then that's fine, because people, do things differently, etc. Did that mean getting out of all of your debt, like to include your home, depending on where you were in your whole payment scheme? What does that mean and look like to you? Obviously, you don't have to answer. So if it was to get out of one debt, like your car payment or something, another like that, then hopefully that is going along well. But as with any of our debt, we have to have a plan of action in anything. If it's like if you want to find a new career, then of course we're going to say, oh, I need to go to college if it requires college, etc. Doing some more courses, getting a certificate, doing some on the job training, an apprentice program, getting a mentor, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to get all the information that we can, what all is needed, and then start taking action, the action steps. So if you are in debt and you're still working on it, then great. Continue to work on getting out of debt, whether it's the one debt or all of the debt, etc. Hopefully you instituted a plan of action in order to get out of debt, whatever that may be. But don't um, don't feel bad if you aren't where you want to be. Be happy with the progress that you have made. It is very positive. It is a positive thing when one is working towards getting out of debt, and every little bit helps. Every inch, every move forward is a good thing. So don't discount your progress. Don't discount your success. Don't discount how far you have come, because life is lifing all the time and things come up, et cetera, et cetera. So don't discount that. Hello, the Bud Files. Thanks for being here. Hello, Tamika Davis. As always, thanks for supporting. Thanks for supporting. And of course, as much as we possibly can, don't focus on the negative. I got some notes here so I don't get off track, because I can do that real easily. Don't focus on the negative. Don't say, oh, I still got this debt out here. It should have been done 3 or 4 months ago, based on your own plan of action. If you wrote some things, if you actually wrote some things down and you actually had a plan of action and you were actually sticking to it as best you can, don't be negative towards your progress. Just keep moving, and don't be saying, I still got this debt, I still got, just keep, don't let those negative thoughts come into your brain. Keep moving along with your action plan. Keep moving along with your action plan. That is going to help you. So, of course, you still got the debt. And if you did not make out a plan, what are you going to do? Because people will say, and I've done it myself, said, oh, I'm going to get out of this debt. Did not write one thing down, not thing down, not one thing down, like how much I owed, what the minimum payment was, the interest rate. Didn't write one thing down, just in my brain, I am going to pay off this particular debt, what have you. Once again, we got to have an action plan. Okay. So what else did I write here? What are some of the action steps that you are going to take in order to help you get rid of this debt? Especially if it's a large figure, and large is subjective to each person. Say, for instance, you got 5,000 or 10,000 left on your car payment and you want to get that over and done with. What are you going to do? If you have a family and the money that you have coming in from your job and your wife's job, etc., is just enough to make it, i.e., keep a roof over your head, food, clothing, and shelter, etc., and the debts, there's nothing else. What are you going to do? You may have to do something differently. You may have to get a side hustle. You may have to get another 8-hour-a-day job. That may have to happen. Can you do that? Will your lifestyle now allow you to do that? Will you do something differently with your budget? And I mentioned some of this in my walk and talks and in my lives over the last 2 days. Will you have to do something differently in your budget so you can move the money from something that you're going to stop and then put that money towards the debt? You have to consider and think about doing such things. If you can't, like, go out here and get another job or do another side hustle, because life after the regular 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 9 to 5 is lifing in. A side hustle or another job is not feasible. Are you going to cut the cable? Just some things to consider within your budget. Are you going to do something differently in your budget so that you can work towards this goal that you have of getting out of debt, or at least the car note debt? Are you going to eat more at home? Are you going to start couponing? Are you going to sell some items in your home that you no longer need, that are in good shape, et cetera, et cetera? Are you going to do that type of thing? Hello, King Morgan. Happy Thursday. Hello, Lisa J. Stocks. How are you? How are you? Joshua Gabriel, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. All of this requires work, and we have to put the work in. We have to put the work in. How we go about kind of sort of in the same vein, but moving on a little bit, how we decide that we're going to pay off our debt, if our thing is to get out of debt, if it's just a car or all of our debt, all of our debt. What method are we going to use to do that? Now, this goes back to the Dave Ramsey uh, zero debt type of thing, whether we're going to do the debt snowball method or whether we're going to do the debt avalanche method in order to tackle getting rid of our debt. And of course, the debt snowball is you'll take your lowest balance, that particular bill, that particular debt, and you would start paying the minimum payment on that, and and any extra that you have, you'll put towards that. Once that bill is over and done with, the payment that you had from for that debt, if it was $25 or $30 a month, you'll put that additional $30 towards the next bill on there. So of course, it's going from the low bill to the highest bill. So that was the first one. Now you would take that extra $30 and put it towards the second bill. And then you would keep doing the and of course still making the regular payment that you were making on the second bill. Say the regular payment was $50 for the second bill. And now you have that additional $30 that you no longer need or needed for the first bill. You add that. So it'll be $80 that you are putting towards the second bill. And you can see how your uh, bill paying will be accelerated. I'm sure that you all get that. And you keep doing that. So then now when the second one is done, you would take that $80 and apply to the third one, and so on and so on and so on. Hello, Wellness Frugal Mama. How are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. All I do appreciate it. So that is the debt snowball method. And some people think that the debt, well, of course, everyone is different. And some people like the debt snowball method because the bill that has the lowest balance, if they get that paid off, somewhat soon, quickly, then once again, money is psychological. The debt is gone. So you're feeling motivated and inspired to keep on going to the next one because the first bill was relatively low. You had success. You felt success. Now you know what success feels like to pay off a bill, and you want to keep that going. You want to keep that going. So that is the debt snowball. The debt avalanche is when you take the bill that has the highest interest rate and you start doing the same method with that. And most of the time, the one, well, not the highest interest rate, but larger, the larger balance, which may or may not sometimes be the highest interest rate, just depends. But nonetheless, you start with the largest bill balance and you do the same thing. After you pay that off, then you put all of that money from the first bill in addition to the money you're paying for the second bill, and you keep going. And then, of course, you're going from the highest to the lowest. And that is another way that people can attack their debt. There may be other ways out here that I don't know about. And if you find something or know of something and it works for you, then great. Because we always want to do what works best for us and our families and all that good stuff. And of course, once again, the budget is personal. And like I said before, for myself, when I said I'm going to just start, I'm going to pay off the bill, like I said, my bills, my debts, didn't write one thing down or anything like that. And a good thing to do is you have to write it down someplace. Even plain paper is a good start. And of course, as always, you can find something online, or you can do the Excel spreadsheet, or you have a smartphone and you can go and plug in all the stuff you need to on that and do it that way. And I just did a little something that I wrote down here. This is not me, but it's just a sample. And you can have a whole lot of different categories or areas: creditor, the interest rate, minimum payment, the due date, your starting balance, your ending balance, and when the bill is paid off. And you can track a whole lot of other things with just having notes section on here, etc. And the notes could be anything, that you paid it on a different date, that you paid it online, or that you went to the bank and paid it, or the confirmation from when you do something online, which is what I do. If I do something online, I'll put the confirmation number, et cetera, on here. It could be anything. It could be that you called and said you're not able to make a payment, et cetera, et cetera. But writing, for me, writing things down work. And like I said, you got the electronic stuff too. So if that works for each and every one, then that works for you. But the main thing is to tackle the debt. And like I said, if it was your goal to get out of, one of your debts or two or three or all of your debts, what have you, where are you right now in the seventh month, going on eighth month with regards to that? Also, yesterday, I left a link to debt free charts, which is something that I utilize offline for my debt payment. It just helps me because money is psychological, and when I'm coloring in something, it helps me to see that I am making progress. It helps me because everyone is different, to see that I am making progress with something. If it's even just for the sinking funds and saving challenges, even for my debt, I'm coloring it in. And when you get to the 25% of that particular bill is done, all of it is psychological. You're motivated to keep going, to keep going, to keep going. Then you're 50%, 75, and then it's over and done with. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. But that is some charts on there. And like I said, you can find an app on your phone, or do an Excel spreadsheet, or just write it down on a piece of paper and track it that way. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. The most important thing is to work on getting out of debt, because debt is the enemy of wealth. And I am sure that people want more for themselves now and into the future, their retirement, and maybe passing on some generational wealth. And of course, you know, we our children are growing up, and hopefully we're teaching them about money, all of that good stuff. And if we're not, as the children grow up, they start learning things, and then they start hearing you say things, and they may get to the point of understanding that maybe mom and dad aren't managing their money well at all, et cetera, et cetera. They may be answer not whether I have a landline phone in here because they had a business that required one, but nonetheless, I was going to say they're getting calls, and it's the creditors and all this other stuff like in the olden days. So and so from Sears called mom and asked about the payment, but that doesn't happen. Your children won't be picking up your calls on the phone because we have the smartphone. But some, like I said, once they get to a point where they're learning things on their own, etc., and now they have thoughts, feelings that maybe mom and dad, they're not managing their money properly, and you're saying things like, I don't have the money, I can't pay this bill right now, etc., etc. You're saying these things out loud, around your children, and they are hearing you say these things, all of that good stuff. Another place that you can go to get something that may work for you is the Budget Mom. And like I mentioned yesterday, she has a YouTube channel. I think she has an Etsy shop, a website. And like I said, you can go put in your email address and get the password to her free resource library. She has lots of items over there, folks, lots of items over there. Yeah, and that was pretty much it about the budget stuff. But yeah, keep plugging away at that debt, folks. Keep plugging away at the debt. And if you don't have anything written down, I highly suggest doing that, doing that, and just keep working on getting out of debt. If that was one of your resolutions or goals at the beginning of the year, and even if it wasn't, and you have debt, continue to work towards getting out of debt, because at some point, everyone is at different stages in their lives, and you may be a single man or woman right now, and then at some point you may want to get married, purchase a home, have children, etc., etc. and you want your credit to be spot on in place, because on your very first try, I am sure that people want to be approved to get a home that they can afford, all of that good stuff, without a whole bunch of hiccups, like having to write love notes or having to wait until they get their credit together, or getting or going to a credit repair service type place, etc., that may or may not be on the up and up, that may do some things that will get you approved, but your credit is still kind of sort of in disrepair. But nonetheless, yeah, now now is not the end of it. 5, 6, or 7 years from now, if you're in your 20s or what have you, 18 or 19, etc., then of course life is always life and happening, but you're going to want something. It is my hope down the road, like a home. Even if you need to get an apartment, you need to have your credit together, your credit report, and they're going to look at your bills. And if all you got are student loans, they're going to look at that too and see how you're paying that. I hope you follow what it is that I'm saying. So if you have a plan for getting out of debt, work the plan. If you don't have one, strongly consider getting a plan together to get out of the debt that you are in. Debt is the enemy of wealth. Debt is the enemy of wealth. And like I mentioned last night in the little budget in my budgeting live, etc., the budget is key, because if you have a budget, of course, hopefully you have something written down, or you're using a smartphone or the Excel spreadsheet, etc., etc. You know where your money is, and you know the bills that you are paying and when you are paying them. Now, if you want to get on some type of, for lack of a better word, accelerated debt payment plan for your own self, not using some agency, etc., then you can consider, doing the debt snowball or the debt avalanche, or if there's something else out there that you are doing, then that may be helpful to that you know of, that may be helpful to you in your situation. Then do that. And like I said, also sometimes if life works for you, then getting a side hustle or a second job and putting all of that money towards your debt in an effort to get out of debt, that would be great if you can manage that. Because I understand some people need a side hustle and a second job just to do the groceries nowadays, and gas, and all the things that they just need in their normal lives. So yeah, and and it doesn't just have to be about your debt. As with anything, you want to try to have a plan in place, written down for what it is that you're doing, like your goals, your aspirations, your dreams. If you journal, that is great. Put those things in there, that is great. But having something that you can look at and say, okay, my balance, this month is this particular amount. I paid this particular amount, and with on this one, and most of most of us grown folks, grown and sexy folks, I'm here, know how the whole thing works with the interest rate and all this good stuff. So in this sample example, the starting balance was $1,700, and the ending balance was $1,687. So only $13 went toward the actual debt. The rest of it was eating up with the interest. So that is why some people, want to get, for lack of a better word, aggressive or accelerate their paying off, because that interest rate is probably not going to go down. And yes, you can call, this is not financial advice, anything like that. Not a financial planner, an advisor, consultant, any of that. Definitely not a lawyer of any type. That you can call and ask to have your interest rate reduced, etc. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of, there could be a whole lot of things to that, etc. But I am sure that somehow it's possible that it may show up on your credit report that you called and you wanted to get the interest rate reduced. So you can try the snowball or the snow avalanche method if you are able to do that. You can try that first, and then maybe down the road, if the debt is just bothering you, you can't function, you're not getting ahead in your own brain, etc. You are impatient. You can't continue on with the process. You may want to consider calling your creditor and say, hey, can you reduce my interest rate, or can we do some type of bill payment plan, etc. But just know that that information will be on your credit report, and and others will see it when you go and look to get credit for something else down the road. But of course, we're all adults, and our budget, our money, and how we manage it is our own business. And here we are. But yeah, that was all that I had on that. How is everyone doing? How was everyone's day? How was your Thursday? Thank you so much, Wellness or Frugal Mama, for being here. Tamika, thanks for supporting. Hello, Lisa J. Stocks once again. I know I spoke, but I'm just speaking again. Bud Files was here. King Morgan was here. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you all for stopping by. And like I said, I put a link in there for the debt-free charts tonight. And like I said, it's just a little psychological thing that I use. The debt-free charts, some are paid and some are free. Of course, I use the free side. And I think you do have to provide some information like email. It's been a while since I did it, but I'm sure the email you have to provide, etc. But there are some free ones if that works for you. And some things have been added to it, and I haven't gone back to check because I really didn't need anymore to look at anything else. So there are some new items in there. And yesterday I left a link to a month. It's from it's not from the month, from Budget Mom, but one of the printables was from the Budget Mom, a monthly budget. And then the other item was a paycheck by paycheck, a weekly paycheck by paycheck download that you can get if you do paycheck by paycheck budgeting. And you can also use it for bi-weekly if you decide, and for the monthly if you decide to, and just break it down into 4 weeks and how much you get, all of that good stuff. So yeah. And like I said, with the Budget Mom, you can go and you can put in your email address, sign up. She'll send you the password to access her free resource library. Lots of great information and stuff over there. Also, just as a general rule, sometimes it's good to move in silence. This is just generic. Doesn't just generic. Sometimes it is a good thing to move in silence. Sometimes when people know what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it, et cetera, people get jealous, envious, etc. I have heard stories where neighbors, one couple, I think they were doing the Dave Ramsey method, and after a period of time, they had paid off their home, they were out of debt, etc., etc. And their neighbor that they were friends with, and all this other stuff, they had barbecues together, etc., etc. They had told them that they were doing that, and then they just stopped talking to them after they found out that their debt was paid and all this other stuff. So sometimes people get jealous and envious of what it is that people are doing. Sometimes people don't want other people to excel, be great, do better, enjoy life, or anything. So, and that is sad. And that is sad. So yeah. Do you use StreamYard? I signed up for StreamYard a little. If you're asking me, I signed up for StreamYard a little bit back, but I haven't. And I think I did one live with that, one trial live with that. But other than that, no, I haven't. I haven't used it, but I'm familiar with it. I am familiar with it. And at some point, I may like do the thing where I can do more than just the free side of it. But I'll see if I continue to do these lives. I may have people come on and all these other things, do panels, etc., etc. And maybe on the and beyond stuff and Wanda budgets and beyond. Or maybe just have other folks on there that talk about, what it is that they're doing in their lives, etc., etc. But yeah, I'm familiar with StreamYard, Lisa. Jason, how are things going in your life? How's investing, Lisa, if you are still here? How's the investing going? How is the investing going? Yeah. So yeah, once we just get our lives somewhat situated and in order in the different areas. I'm just speaking generically, and even for myself. Hello, Muse News. How are you? How are you? How was your day? How was your day? Did you get any fillers from LinkedIn? I know you just signed up for it. Now my voice is trying to go away. I know you just signed up for it. Hopefully you got some fillers, Muse News. Excuse me. Huh, huh, huh. Yeah. Like I said, continue to stay positive and to be positive regarding the progress that you have made with your debt, even if you think it's a little that you could have done more. Be happy with the progress that you have made and continue to work to make progress. Continue to hold the thoughts. Okay, I may have only did a little bit, but next month I'm going to try to add 10, 15, 20, or 30 more dollars to the to the debt, etc. Or just come up with a plan to do the debt snowball thing, etc. Or get the side hustle, get another 8-hour day job if your life will allow it, because some of the stuff life won't allow. And I get it. And I get it. Muse News. Glad that you're doing good, Muse News. Glad that you are doing good. It's a hot day. It's been a hot day. It's been a hot summer, folks. So thank you. Yes, I did. I appreciate your asking too. You're welcome. You're welcome. So maybe you'll talk about that in a future live, maybe tomorrow, about how that went. How that went. Let me know if you'd like to do a live or interview together. I will let you know. Build and grow. I will let you know, Lisa. Thanks for asking and offering. Yes. But yeah, it like I say all the time, it is your money, of course, the money that you work hard for. And even if your job is at home doing admin stuff, you had to get up, do all the things, turn on your computer, deal with all the emails, all the text, etc., that happens during your day, etc., while you are sitting at home, or get out here into the streets and drive, etc., etc. The mental and the physical part of it, going into the office where the favoritism is happening. I am wrong with that, and a whole host of other stuff. Favoritism, nepotism, which I'm in favor of, but in a different way, but nonetheless. And I mentioned that in another live. It still require your mental and physical energy, which can cause stress. Your hard-earned money, you want to do your level best to keep more of that with you than that which goes out. And of course, you all you all have been young before. I'm still young, 29, thank you. And we probably have done something crazy or silly with our credit, especially when you get that first credit card. You want to go and buy the fly clothes, the fly shoes, the fly boots, purse, etc., etc. The guys, same thing, less the purse. Well, that's debatable now, but I digress. I need to stop with that. And you go in because it's easy. You just give the credit card over, swipe, whatever, tap, whatever it is they're doing nowadays, and the stuff is yours. And then, you know, next month comes around, and wow, I got a $500 bill. Okay, and of course you can only pay, all I have to do is pay 10 or $20, not understanding, not knowing, probably not knowing, because a lot of us did not get this information regarding credit early on in our lives, from the 0 to 18, when we're with our parent or parents, etc. And now you think it's a good deal. I can just pay 10, 15, or $20, etc., etc. And then you figure out that, okay, if I pay a little bit more, if it's $500 and I pay $100, then I can go back and, charge up another $100. And that cycle just keeps going on and on and on until at some point someone tells you, or you read, or you're online and you hear people talking about credit, how it works, da 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 da. And then you go and you look at other videos or hear other people say, this is how you should manage your credit. This is what you should do. This is, if you get a credit card, charge items, but the items that you charge, whatever that balance is, you need to pay it off within 30 days so that you can avoid the interest. We don't hear that at all, period, until later on when most of us have gotten into all of this debt already. And then we find possibly that it's hard to get out of because we're just starting. We probably don't have a great job, etc., etc., etc. And now we have the student loan. It's just a whole mess now. We went to college and we got the student loan debt and we got the credit cards and we're in a whole big old mess. And our lives really haven't started full on to where we find, a husband or wife and do the kids, where the lifing really happens. So where you're going to need that credit and that money and all this other stuff, aside from when you were going to college and single, et cetera, et cetera. And then you look back on it and hopefully by this point, you understand credit. You're trying to dig yourself out of that hole. And most of us have been there. You're trying to dig yourself out of that hole and not try to get back in it unless you are going to be buying the things that are well worth it, are well worth the debt, i.e. the home, rental properties, etc. Or precious metals like buying gold, silver, platinum, etc., someone other like that. Things that typically increase in value. And of course, these things, it could be up and down, but overall it increases in value, and or you can borrow against it. And you want to be careful with that too, because that is money and that is an interest rate attached to it. That is credit. And of course, those monies have to be paid back also into. So, yeah. And like I said, with regards to budgeting and just anything overall, we want to learn as much information as we possibly can about money and finance early on. The sooner, the better. And it is possible, and I think that it is true, that financial education is not taught in school. So it is the parent's job to do it in the home. And if they don't know how to do it, but they know that it needs to be done, then they need to go, because everybody got a smartphone, go on there and plug in the Google terms, personal finance, how to manage your money, credit, debt. YouTube is here and available, but you're going to have to, pilfer through some of the stuff where they're trying to sell your program, where they're just trying to get your money, trying to get your information, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to have to pilfer through that. But we, of course, can't leave it to the school system because they haven't taught it since I was there or my daughter was there in the public schools. If they're doing something differently in private school, I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. But we have to be the ones to teach our children early on about money, finance, investing, generational wealth, getting assets, not trying to be out here buying all this frivolous stuff, looking as though you are rich and actually you aren't, all of this other stuff. And that's just foolishness, in my opinion. But to each his or her own, to each his or her own. Yeah, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Not everything that glitters is gold. People love the shiny objects, whatever they may be. And the objects can be humans. Okay. men or women, we just have to be careful and mindful. This world does operate, it's a capitalistic society, and we operate. The U.S. currency is the dollar right now. It may go to some type of cryptocurrency, who knows? But until such a time, the dollar is it. And we have to make sure that we are managing our money as best we can. And trust when I am saying these things to people that show up in my lives, walking and talkings, or just in my stuffing, cash stuffing videos, etc., etc., I am saying this stuff to myself also and to trust. Yes, saying this stuff as a reminder to myself and like, okay, we don't want to, make crazy mistakes that you did in the past. And I'm pretty good with that, but I just still need the constant talking to myself. Also, into I don't want to get sidetracked. And of course, a lot of us are at different stages in our lives. And I know that Lisa J. Stock, she talks a lot about investing. And of course, she got stocks at the end. So she talks about that. And she will tell you since I mentioned her, she's not a financial planner or anything like that, or stock investor, stockbroker. She's not trying to sell you anything to get commissions, to draw you into anything like that. But she is talking about the things that she is doing for generational wealth, for her own retirement. I think she's trying to utilize or go the FIRE route. I think it's financial independence, retire early, and you can go to her YouTube channel and check her out, check out her content and all that good stuff, and you can see what all she got going on over there. But yeah, she talks about stocks, what she's investing in, how that is working out for her, all of that good stuff. And yeah, you can get a wealth of information and knowledge just from some of the YouTubers that are here in the budgeting community and the investing community, etc. But once again, you have to, pilfer through to make sure that people aren't trying to, put you on to something or sell you something, and then they're getting some type of kickback or full on commission, etc., etc., etc. And of course, a lot of us are old enough and ugly enough, to to know the deal, to know what is happening. Yes, 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 yes. Information, of course, as we know, is always power. And there's power in other things too. There's power in knowing the powerful. There's power in buying a politician. I need to stop. I keep saying that. Let me get a swig of this water, folks. Yeah, the budget is key, and you always have to do what works best for your family. And part of what should happen now, like I mentioned before, is the training of our children with regards to credit and all of this good stuff. And the part that I mentioned about, shiny objects and looking rich, but you're poor, all this other stuff, and some things that tend to happen. And I know that I did this when my daughter was coming along, and she's elderly, by the way. My daughter was coming along, when they get 15 or 9 months or whatever it is, to where they can, get a learner's permit, and then they can get a license and all this other stuff. We tend to buy them a car because by that time you're tired of hauling them around, especially if they got a job, because you're working and your spouse is working, and a lot of that stuff is not working within your schedule, etc., etc. So yeah, you want to get them out of your head, like, oh my God, I don't need this extra thing added to my plate. I having to take my kid to work and then pick my kid up at night and all this other stuff from the job. Now I'm losing sleep, blah 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 blah. And so you buy them a car, and of course your insurance goes up, all this other stuff, or what have you. And if you are doing that, and I understand that happens, that people do that. And for the young men, that's probably a good thing, so that they can, excuse me, so that they can at least know how to drive, especially if they are in the city. This is just me speaking. And they got all that public transportation around, just like in DC and New York and these other big cities where they have eat all types of public transportation. And now they got Uber and Lyft, et cetera, to where maybe some young men don't know how to drive. And we have our daughters out here that are coming up, and we want them to be to have a man that knows how to drive, how to change a tire, how to pump gas. I know I'm going off to something else, but we would like a man that knows how to do that. Okay. How to use their hands. I don't know how I got on that, but nonetheless, I'm on it. Wow, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But budget is key, and stay positive with your budget, your finance, your money. Keep more of it with you. Come up with a plan if you did not have a plan at the beginning of the year to get out of debt. If you had one at the beginning of the year to get out of debt, then continue with it. If you need to tweak it, do so, do so, do so. Um, yeah, it's something. Why did I say about men? Yeah, it's. I'm going off on a. I'm going off. Going to something else, folks. Yeah, it's different now because my husband, he knows how to do things with his hands, and not that, folks. Back to like with the car. Oh, because you could change a tire if needed, if something happens. You know how to put gas, and so do I. You just want your man to know how to do things, and some of that may be non-existent now because people live in the city and they got all, like I said, all the public transportation, etc. They may not have a male figure in the home at all, period, and maybe not an uncle or grandfather that will show them how to pump gas, how to change a tire, how to do basic stuff to their vehicle. If they had a vehicle of their own, like when they get 16, we're not expecting that because they're under 18, they don't have a job. But once they get 18, 19, 20, then these things happen. So you want them to be able to protect themselves, defend themselves with just changing their tire. If they're coming home late at night, they need to know how to do that. But that's a whole nother thing. Like I said, besides that, another thing is we have daughters, and if we want them to, we have these young men out here, not bashing the young men, just stating how it is. We want our daughters to, I would hope, be with a man that can do those type of things, because if they have a family and they're traveling and he doesn't know how to do a tire, then that could be a little problematic. But nonetheless, teach them about that money for sure, because they're not going to get that information in school or anything like that. Or anything like that. How was your day? How was your day, Tamika Davis, if you're still here? How was you guys' day? I'm just chatting now. How was you guys' day? Mine went well. Thank goodness I was able to get out and do my walking. Had to get those steps in. Had to get those steps in, folks. Of course, you always have to do something for yourself. Try to do something for yourself daily, daily, preferably early in the morning when you wake up and you have a few moments to yourself before you have to go and take care of everyone, if that is the situation that you have in your life, i.e., you have a husband, a child, or children. Make sure that you try to get some self-care time in for yourself early in the morning, or at a time that works for you during the day, if you're able to do that. Oh, wow. What happened with the power? Did you all have thunderstorms or something, Tamika Davis? You can let me know. She said her day is going better now since she got the power back on. Wow, what happened that the power went out? Maybe thunderstorms, or was it the electrical company, or they were doing some type of repair or something or another in your neighborhood? Or yesterday, a bad storm. Wow, has it been out since yesterday? Hmm. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, it's always something. Life always throws something at us. Life always throws something at us. Thank you guys for the 5 likes. Thank you guys for the 5 likes. I do appreciate it. And please, the people that are in the chat, if you aren't a family member with them, consider going by their channels and checking them out. Tamika Davis doesn't have a well, she does. Yes, yes, yes. Tamika Davis has a YouTube channel. She has a video there. You can go and check out Tamika Davis. She is a great supporter, but she does have one video. You can check it out. And if you like it, then consider subscribing. And that is the only video that she has. She mostly supports me and everyone else. You will see her in any and everyone's live. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. And it's Tamika Davis. Thank you for your support. She said the internet was out since yesterday and the power today. Wow. Thank goodness the power came back on. Wow. That is something. That is something. Muse News. I am new to her content. Go check her out. Go check her out. It's like a vlog, but she's talking about, like I said, like I mentioned before, I'm new. But she talks about what's going on in her life and just things in life, etc. Muse News. Thank you so much for being here. Lisa J. Stocks, I mentioned her channel already before. She talks about stocks, investing, what it is that she's doing, and how it is working for her and how it can possibly work for you, how it possibly can work for you. She's not a financial planner or any of that type of thing. She don't sell stocks or any type of securities, investment vehicles, none of that. But go check out her channel, Lisa J. Stocks, and she is doing the FIRE method at present. Lisa J. Stocks. Thank you so much for being here. The Bud Files. They're at graves, cemeteries, and talking about football greats recently, just yesterday. The great Mr. Walter Payton, they was talking about. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Check out her channel. Check out her channel, folks. Beginner friendly exercise, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard for me. Wellness, the health part, wellness with Frugal Mama. Joshua Gabriel, King Morgan, thank you both so much for being here. Joshua Gabriel has a YouTube channel. Of course, go check out his content. He says he's going to go live with his walking and artwork, so just stand by for that. And if you need to catch the replay on his stuff, my stuff, Lisa's stuff, all of that good stuff, Wellness with Frugal Mama, do so, do so. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your support. And King Morgan, he is over there doing gaming and with a mother of twins over there. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being not going anywhere. If people are here, I'll talk because it's like having company. Hello, Song. How are you? Song Bits Laura. Hi, how are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How are things? How are things? Are you staying inside or are you going walking? Like when I first became acquainted with your content, you just going walking, just going walking in the woods with the dog, all of that good stuff. How are things going? Song Bits Laura. Go check out her channel. Go check out Song Bits Laura. She does Laura. A great place to go to connect with others. She does go live. She does do live, folks. Go check her out. She just came in from the garage. She's sweating. Yes. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. And she does sing also it too. She does sing also song. But yeah, go check out Song Bits Laura. Song Bits Laura. Laura. Like I said, great place to go to meet other members. She goes live with other people, etc. They're all going live at the same time, and you can go to each of the channels and support. But Song Bits Laura is here. Just trying to do a quick video, ran out of space again. Gotcha. Wow. Was it going to be a live or just a regular It's going to be a quick live or just video, like you're saying it's going to be. Ah, always something. Always something with these gadgets. Just a video. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 But yes, please be safe out here, folks. Be safe out here in this heat. Always out of room. Yeah. I guess you got to remove stuff from the disc and all that good stuff to free up space. Yeah, it's always something just in life itself, just in life. I was thinking of going live, but I'm supporting now. Okay, great. Appreciate you being over here supporting. Appreciate you being over here supporting. Yes, yes. How has life been treating you, Song? How has life been treating you? I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I'm out here still walking and talking as much as I can. I got 3 days in thus far. Wednesday was my spin day, so I wasn't out there. But I did do a live last night. I'm trying to do lives in the evening, working on the WHs, all that good stuff. But yeah, been doing well. Hopefully you've been doing well. Trying to stay cool, except for being in the garage and sweating right now. It is almost Friday. It is almost Friday. Payday tomorrow. And as I always say, make sure we're watching the coins and staying on budget throughout the weekend, because the weekend is upon us. And make sure August is almost upon us, and make sure that you are doing your budget now before the new month comes in, or your weekly budget if you do it weekly, or your bi-weekly budget, so you can know what's going on. And if you had any unexpected expense come up, it's top of brain, because I mentioned it now, so you can put it in your budget, do your budget, do your budget, do your budget. And even if you get into August, the first week or so, if you haven't done it, do the budget. That is your spending plan. That is your roadmap for the week, the 2 weeks, or the month. That is your roadmap. You need the roadmap. Just like I said, the plan of action on your debts is going to start with your budget, because you're going to need to know, well, in your budget, most people, their budget is set up to where they are listing their debts on there. And maybe for some people's budget, they have everything there, like, their starting balance, their ending balance, the interest rate, the due date, etc., right there on their budget. So they have that all in one place where they can see it, whether it's written down or on an Excel spreadsheet or on their phone, and they're able to share the information if they have a spouse to do that, so everyone can be on the same page with what is going on with the pot of money that they are putting together, or what they're doing separately, etc., etc. So yeah, if you have a budget sheet or form or an app where you can put all the information that I mentioned when people are doing a plan to attack their debt, like creditors, interest rate, the things that I mentioned, minimum payment, due date, starting and ending balance, and the date that's paid. If you have all of that on your budget sheet, your budget form, in whatever form your budget takes, then great. Then you just have one place to go to look and get all that information. And of course, um, learning about money and teaching our kids about money as they don't in school is going to be helpful and critical to your children's life going forward. And it's going to be good for, one never knows what's going to happen in families. And you always want to make sure that we are in the best financial shape possible. As we know, life is always happening. Unexpected, unplanned things happen all the time. We have to make sure we're in the best position possible, because it may get to a point where you can't do things for yourself. You may need someone else to come in and take over your financial situation, or you still may be able to function and do all these things, but something has happened and now it is looking dire. You may you may lose your home. You may have to sell your home. You may have to move in with a family member. You may be getting evicted from your apartment, et cetera, et cetera. You may come down with some medical issue to where your whole life can be ruined in a matter of moments, seconds, days, weeks, months, and it can get ugly. So you just want to, as best you can, have all your stuff in one sock because it can get ugly quick. Song is saying, no one doesn't know. We had a pipe leaking in our home in the basement. Black mold to have cleaned up. Wow. Homeowners insurance, what a mess. Furniture ruined. Oh wow. Yes. Just something like that. And yeah, and I guess dealing with the insurance company, people want to come in and look to make sure it wasn't something you did, probably a whole host of stuff. Then you got to go through the bureaucracy with the insurance company, and you're like, okay, I don't have time for that. You weren't saying all of this when I was sending those payments each month on time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Come and do what it is that I'm telling you that needs to happen. And I get it, they need to come out and look at it. But if they're going on and on and on, that is something crazy. But when they were getting your payments each and every month for X number of years, it wasn't an issue. But yeah, one never knows. And these type of things, unplanned things happen and you never know it. And I think Miss Patty over there at Patty's Kitchen Garden and More was saying that I think she mentioned that her daughter had some type of a small gas leak in her home for a long period of time, and it was found, and just by the grace of God, it didn't escalate or exacerbate too much to where she could, it could have been a home fire or something other like that. And uh, I guess she had called some folks and they couldn't come, and then they called someone else and they were able to come out, and they found that that was the issue, that there was a gas leak, and it got repaired and all this other good stuff. Wow, that is scary, but you never know. These things happen. And if you have some protection, like hopefully most people that have a home have homeowners insurance, and it's the right type of policy, that you can get these things taken care of. But yeah, I bet it was scary. I bet it was scary. But yeah, they will take your payments gladly. But when you try to do a claim, I haven't had any issues, but I don't want to either. But I can imagine when you have some type of claim, they want to read the riot act. They want to read you the riot act. Keep you on the phone forever. Have people come out and ask the same questions that they asked you on the phone, and all this other rigmarole. I don't need that. There wasn't a whole. We weren't doing a lot of talking when the payments were being sent to you, so I don't want a whole bunch of yap 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 yap. Because that happens more than we know. But we want to make sure that our financial stuff house is in one sock as best we can. And even for our children, or USAA is pretty okay. Okay. You want to tell us about your experience briefly that you had with them? Well, Mr. Frugal Mama, but glad that they are okay for whatever the issue was that you had, or maybe you want to tell a story that from someone else, etc. And also with, if we have children, sons and daughters that are adults and maybe living away from us, etc. I've started doing things and giving things to my daughter, information about what it is that my husband and I have going on over here, because she's a onesie. I call her a onesie. She's an only child, and so I just want her to be in the loop of stuff that is going on. So she has a list of, our current debts, etc., how much is owed, the phone numbers, etc., etc., etc. And I gave her this maybe 3 or 4 months ago, all of that good stuff, and call these people, do this, do this, do this, etc., so that she can, be in the loop that way. And when things change, I always tell her, I'll send you an updated list of stuff. Da 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 da. Yeah. In other areas that we need to, that my husband and I need to work on, and all that good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And some people, I don't know, it might have been Lisa J. Stocks, and hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn. It might have been Lisa J. Stocks that mentioned, I think something with regards to her father, rest in peace. And I hope that I'm not speaking out of turn, had given, or it might have been a family member of hers, if it wasn't her, that had given a binder with all the stuff in it. But either she, if it's her, or the family member hadn't opened it and they wished that they had opened it prior to the dad passing away. And, they could have talked about the things that were in there because that person was the executor and all this other good stuff. And I want to say it might have been Lisa J. Stocks, her dad. But yeah. So it's a good thing, in my opinion, to tell and talk about these things before you get to the point to where just one day you can't even talk to, express, or say anything. You'll know what your mom, dad, or both of them wanted you to do with such and such. Do this, do this, do this, do that. Outside of a will, etc. Because and people can go and get a lawyer and all this other stuff because I'm not a lawyer, etc. And of course, I do know that there are some things with regards to the money part of it that you can designate a beneficiary and it's over and done with, unless there is some type of issue you have with your local government, your state government, or your federal government, and they have some type of jurisdiction over the thing that, uh, uh, some type of jurisdiction over the investment vehicle, I'll just put it that way, that you designated your child, in that case, my daughter, as the beneficiary of. But other than that, it's a clear from me to her, etc. And other things that a will cover or a trust. I am not at YouTube. I am not a financial planner, financial advisor, financial consultant, lawyer of any type. But nonetheless, you want to make sure that your stuff is in one spot. Tomorrow is not promised. Anything can happen. We are out here on these highways and byways and waterways, etc. Anything can happen. Yeah. Frugal Mama is saying, had to get a new roof out of that extended snow. They were pretty efficient. Great, great, great that your so the paying of the insurance premiums, that it worked out and that they were pretty efficient in their timeliness and it didn't give you a hassle with getting a new roof. Some bits of saying that was smart and nice with regards to my daughter, I believe. My mom didn't do that, and now we're trying to play detective on what is where. Yeah, yeah, I understand. And some things, maybe in your mom's case, etc. Some, I don't know. It could be anything. I'm just going off of. It could, generational, just maybe not knowing, or not wanting maybe one kid to be mad at the other because now they know, because you told them verbally this is going to happen. But if they put it in a will, something that they can put in a will and leave, then you're out of here, and no one can fuss or debate with you about it. Because sometimes you have these dynamics where, and of course, I only have the one kid, so there isn't anyone for her to argue with. But if you got more than one kid or something or another, and it may become a battle, etc., etc. Yeah. I hope that things get straightened out. Song Bits Laura, with regards to that. She's in Song is saying that the roof issue, they had that before too. And she's saying that is smart. My grandma did all that. Yeah. Wow, your grandma got it. Thank you. We are getting there. Yes, yes. Yeah, the family dynamics when it comes to money, something being left in the will, or just something being left to someone. And with my daughter, also into any little jewelry that in my brain I think is of some value. I'm giving it to her slowly. I'm giving it to her slowly. I gave her one something. Of course, it didn't fit her finger. I was like, well, maybe Jalen or someone can wear it or something, or she can always get it size if she wants to. But yeah, but yeah. as much as you can, and just my thinking on it, as much as one can and when one wants to. Of course, we don't know how long we're going to be here on this earth. And I'm not saying do something now and then, you're here for 30 years and then you're thinking about going like, I wish I hadn't given her or him, my kid, this, that, or the other, or some other family member that you love, that because I've been here for 30 years and now they turned out to be, a body part, the back end, that turned out to be a hind part. now And now you probably saying to yourself, I look like a fool. I gave this person, you know, maybe you gave them a piece of money or something another, or a piece of jewelry or something that was precious to you, etc., etc. Now they're acting like a hind parts, like a total egg towards you, your children, your spouse, etc., etc. One never knows. One never knows. Song, song Miss Laura said, I think my mom's husband paid and had funds set up places for her, and she got diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Wow. Wow. So now we're getting it all together, slow and steady. Great, great, great. So your mom's husband paid and had funds set up in places for her. Great. And she got diagnosed. Great, great that he had some foresight and had funds and money and things set up to when this illness came upon her, this disease came upon her, Alzheimer's, that that was in place, that part of something was in place. But yeah, slow and steady, slow and steady. You all will get there. You all will get there. Wow. He passed away also. Wow. Yeah. Wow. How long ago was it that he passed? And your mom? How long ago was it that she passed? Has it been recently or in the recent past? 2011. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Well, your mom was just diagnosed originally. Okay. And then your dad, then he was dealing with her a lot, and while she was with her Alzheimer's and all of that stuff. And did he get diagnosed also? You said my mom just diagnosed originally. Was he at some point diagnosed with Alzheimer's also in two? And what did he die from? I'm being nosy. Yeah, it's a lot when these things happen within families. You also may think you're going to be an empty nester and no got mama to take care of her. Yeah, you're exactly right. You are exactly right. And with my mom, she lives about 3.5 hours away. And for a brief period of time, this might have been in January, I went down there for maybe about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so, to help with her care. My sister, my older sister, and I went down there to help with the care. And my brother lives there. One of my brothers lived there, and one of my sisters lived there. My sister works. My brother doesn't, and he's a guy, so he trying to, give my mom a bath, a shower, bath, anything like that, or doing the other stuff with her. So we went down there and we, was helping, her with all of that, while at the same time was trying to get services for her, try to get a nurse, and it's all a process. And I think my sister's still in the throes of that because she handles most of the stuff, but she's tells me all the things, and I've seen paperwork, da 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 da, with regards to that. But it can be a lot. It can be a lot, especially when the family, people have to work, people take time off, to do that, and that's your mom, and you want to be there, and you want to do that, and things happen to where No, for a period of time, or maybe for a long period of time, you have to go and be there and take care of your mom if you are in a position to do that. Because if you have a family, a job, a husband, wife, a family, etc., people are going to, do the best that they can for their mom, their dad, etc. And they also have to consider, their family also into how can we make all of this work. And then you have to consider your own mental health, your own physical health also into while you are in the throes of all of this. And and I hopefully it doesn't sound mean or harsh or what have you, but you do have to think about your own mental health, etc. Because you have to be well in a good physical and mental state for your own self before you can help someone else. And I always say that with regards to your own family, your children, your spouse. And of course, if you have, this extra thing that you need to do to help your mom or your dad, etc., then you do all that you can where you can. And some of that, if you're able to, it could be financial, it could be taken on, whatever it is. Whenever you can go and help, you do that. If you have other siblings that can chip in and do something, everyone comes up with a plan, which is what we did. And then, people just, things just happen to where people can't, won't, etc., participate. I'll just put it that way without going too much into detail. But yeah, anything can happen at some point, and when your parents start to get old, I think that even though we're not doctors, we just have to kind of sort of keep, tabs on them a little bit to see if they're still cognitively there. Because at some point, if they get too far gone, then, trying to get a power of attorney for what that is worth, and trying to do other things with regard to their financials, like if they're getting Social Security and Medicaid, Medicare, etc., those type of things, it can be a nightmare for some if you don't have some of these things in place. I'm not saying that was the case with my mom, but we just have to make sure that your cattle are keeping, a watch on their cognition, and then see if some things are happening, like if they are, starting to go on themselves in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or they're not remembering things readily over a period of time, because people do have moments where they forget things. But if it's a continuous something, then yeah. And if your parents are living alone or in another state or something or another, it just gets to be different. If they don't have the other spouse there, if it's just your mom or just your dad, and they're living alone, it's just a whole host of stuff. A whole host of stuff. Yeah. No, he passed away quick, and she was okay for a while. Yeah, this is slow progression. We are keeping her in the home as much as in her home as much as we can. Yeah, she is stubborn, so spending her money on in-home care. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, my mom is still in her home, my second childhood home, because the first one that I grew up in was just 4 bedrooms and an outhouse and a chamber pot and all that. And then we moved to my second childhood home when I was 9, I do believe. Yeah. So yeah. Well, good for her that she is still in her home, etc. And I'm sure that that gives her a lot of comfort that she is still in her home. And I get it. You having to spend money for the care, for the home care. I get it. God bless your sister. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. When you're dealing with the different bureaucracies, talking to the people at the federal level, for the Medicare part, state, Social Security, all that good stuff. Hello, eyes love to talk. How are you? How are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yes, mental health. we we have to take break. Yeah, finally got my husband helping. Oh wow, finally got him helping you with uh, your mom, or just helping with other stuff so that you can uh, maybe do whatever it is that you do with regards to your mom. And I don't know whether she lives close to you or away from you, what have you, but just help in general. Mm, it is a nightmare. She is clueless on any of that. Those eyes, those eyes, those eyes are me going cuckoo. Okay. Ah, yeah, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm glad that my sister, my older sister, is has taken the reins of that, and I help where I can. Like I said, she keeps me in the loop, and I help, where I can. Yeah, and sometimes, some. I don't know whether my sister feels this way or not. She knows that she can always ask me or my other siblings, because there's 8 of us total. For any type of help. So, but I guess she's been doing it for so long that she just does it. Yeah. Yeah. Are you going live anytime soon? Song Bits, Laura, and Eyes Love to Talk. You're going to try to get that video done tonight? Song Bits, Laura. What about you, Eyes? Do you have anything going on for tonight or tomorrow? You can drop it in the chat. You can drop it in the chat. I'm just talking about senior care and like getting your affairs in order with regards to your own affairs. And if you have children, I have older children, an older child, and song bits. If she has children, has older children, and all that good stuff. Um, Talking about that, getting your stuff together with will, trust. If you want to gift your children some things while you are still cognitively there and able, if you want to do such a thing, so that there isn't any issues when you move on, all that good stuff. But you're a young woman also too. But yeah, but tomorrow's not promised. Yeah, and of course you want to make sure that with regards to the money, we are doing the best that we can with our money right now, and try to have things saved up. If we need long-term care insurance, plan for that, get that, or whatever type of insurance, all of that good stuff, because it is going to be needed. Hello, the jury spot. Hello, Val. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for being here. You all go check out the jewelry spot. Go check out her channel. She makes handmade jewelry. Of course, she has an Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. Go check her out. She makes handmade jewelry, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, all of that good stuff. The jewelry spot file over there. Eyes Love to Talk says, I'm doing very good. Just got off of work in the tub listening to me. Thank you so much. Eyes Love to Talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You all go check out her channel. She is an artist. She does craft, and you can tell them what type of stuff you do. And I think I've seen you do t-shirts, etc. And if you sell them, you can let me know and us know that you sell them. And if you have that information on your YouTube page, you can let us know, or we can go over there and find out, of course. But go check her out. Eyes Love to Talk. And she does go live, folks, with different topics, whatever she got going on her brain. A lot of different things from Eyes Love to Talk. Go check out her channel. Go check out her channel. Oh, and she also games. She also games a game in live. Okay, so you're going to do a live tonight if you haven't already. I know you're in the tub now listening, so maybe you're going to do a live a little bit later. Thanks so much for the 8 likes, folks. Thanks so much for the 8 likes. Thanks so much for the 8 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, lots of good folks over here, Song Bits Laura. And yes, once again, for song, I call her Song Bits Laura. She does sing. She does sing. And she does go live. So go check her out. Go check her out. Go check her out. She does go live, and it's a great place to go to meet other, where you can connect and meet other family members on Song Bits Laura's live. And she does videos on different things. I need to get back over there and check her out. Check her out. That Song Bits Laura. We've just been talking, Val, the jury spot, about different things, wills, trust, making sure you got your stuff together with your children with regards to what it is you would like to happen, i.e., the will and the trust, etc. Possibly giving jury or any maybe things of value, maybe sentimental things to you, to your children prior to your departing and not to return type of departing, or before maybe something cognitive happens to you, or maybe just something physical happens to you to where you may not be able to talk for a while or at all period after something or another like that. I know it sounds a little crazy, but first of all, we're talking about debt, getting out of debt, and having a plan to get out of debt. If you're on your getting out of debt or debt freedom journey, continue to stay on your debt freedom journey. Don't get sidetracked. Stay on it. Different ways you can do that, etc., etc. And then just started talking about a whole host of different things after that. But yeah. Okay. We're gonna do a gaming live today. Okay, and talk in the mix of it, yes. Okay. About what time? 8, 9. I know that Sweet Reed comes on at some point tonight. I probably should go on YouTube and see, because she always has an upcoming something like. Most of the time it's either 8 or 9, or most of the time it's 9. I know she said she was going to go live on tonight, on Thursday. I don't know if it's in there, but nonetheless, I know she's going to go live. Yeah, Song that says, sitting here cutting up fabric for maybe sew some embellishments. Oh, you're going to do a video with that? You're going to do a video on that? You're sewing? Yeah, I think it was you, Song, that's, I don't know whether you did something when I first became acquainted with your channel. You had went to someone's concert. I don't know who. I think it was some big wig. It might have been Elvis or something or another. Now I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to keep this thing fresh because my dad had Alzheimer's. But I know just because someone had it in your family don't mean that you're going to get it. I'm just a little paranoid on that or something. A little bit. And you had I don't know, it was a scrapbook or a journal or something or another, Song Bits, if you're still here. You say you're paranoid too about that. And I don't know, you had a journal or a scrapbook, and you had went to a concert or saw someone really famous, some when you in your younger years, younger days, etc. When I first became acquainted with your content, I think I saw that over there. So yeah, I think you had put together some stuff, but nonetheless. Hello, Matthew Whittington. How are you? How are you? Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Do you have a YouTube channel, Matthew Whittington? Let us know in the comments. I have all kinds of stuff. Oh, Freddie Mercury journal, maybe. Yes. I knew it was someone that was famous. Is that Queen? Was it Queen? Or is that the song? But anyway, Freddie Mercury. I knew it was someone that was famous. Yes. Queen. Great. Jury Spot is saying yes. Yep, Queen. Do they have the song that says "Mama"? Ooh. I can sing now. No, I can't. I don't want to add that to my delusional list. I just want to be delusional about my age, but nonetheless, Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. All this other stuff. Kind of sort of a dark record if you really listen to it, but I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes, song bits. That was good. Thank you. I'm gonna take this show on the road just based on your 3 words, song bits. That was good. And get booed off of every stage. What they call Sandman with the big cage and just exit stage left. Oh, know it word for word. You know it word for word. Jury spot. I just know that part. I know some other parts of it, but not in full the way it should go. Oh, is that a great movie with the music? Because I know I saw something, and I don't know. It might have been uh, maybe last year or something or another, but I'm sure they probably had different documentaries on these subscription services, et cetera, where they where there was a of the Queen or Freddie Mercury thing, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. So Val over there, the jury spot, says she knows it word for word. Thank you so much for the 10 likes, folks. Thank you so much for the 10 likes. And don't forget, if you aren't connected with someone that's in the chat, strongly consider going to their channel. And if you see something that you like, consider becoming a family member. Consider becoming a family member. And I think you listen to Brandy Carlisle music. I may or may not know who this person is. Is she one of the persons from Times Gone By? Is it Brandy Carlisle? Or maybe why do I got Belinda on the brain? My sister's name is Belinda. I don't know. I'm thinking Belinda Carlisle, but I know that can't be it. That can't be it. So maybe there's someone named Brandy. I'm not familiar with her. Maybe Song might be familiar with her, or Eyes Love to Talk, or the jury spot may be familiar with Brandy Carlisle. Yes. Life is good, folks. Life is good. Life is good. How was your day, Matthew Whittington? How was your day? How was your day? What is a song we would know, Matthew? Yes, what is a song we would know from Brandy Carlisle? Yeah, that might be helpful. Yeah, that might be helpful so we can. So what's going on with you, the jury spot? I know that you went live today because I was there for some of it. You got anything else going on for the remainder of the night or tomorrow of the jury spot? You can let us know if you're going to go live or maybe put out a video or anything like that. I know you're over there busy relaxing and maxing. Eyes Love to Talk. And she said she is going to go live gaming tonight and talking in between. Yeah, sometimes when I go over to some of the gaming channels, and I know that they're probably trying to focus on gaming and then paying attention to the people that are in the chat. And sometimes I just want to be typing in the chat, or it's all helpful to the the algorithm. We'll just do little hands, wave hands, little blue hearts, and all this other, and all that. It's all it all helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. I guess as far as pushing your content, et cetera, helping with the chat rate and all this other good stuff. Things that I am learning as I go along. All that good stuff. Woo. Yeah, the jury spot is saying she thinks she may start doing evening lives when she can't sleep. Yes. And at some point I may just And at some point, I may just start doing some lives and just have this red wall back here. And, people will show up and just click the like button, say hi or something other like that. Do night lives. It could be anything. So yeah, now I'm trying to do lives in the evenings myself. I'll just started Monday. So I'm gonna try to do it. Well, I'm not gonna say that because if I put it out there, then of course I'll try to hold myself to it. But I don't want to overload myself, and then I become disappointed with myself for not sticking to that. I got enough plates in the air. But yeah, Val is saying she's going to try to be more consistent. Yeah, me too. Me too. With regards to my walking, and if I go tomorrow, it'll be 4 days. Normally, I don't go on Wednesday because there's my spin day, and I don't do it on the weekends at all. If I do it, it'll be in home or my own or something else. But walking and talking for the live for YouTube, I don't do it on the weekends. And Wednesday is my spin day, so I try to just get up and go and do my thing. But I did go walking on I think it was a Tuesday. It might have been last week, Tuesday. I went walking early and on video live. So I may start doing that. It might have been early Wednesday morning. Yeah, may start doing that so I can get the 5 days in. Because my not doing it on Wednesday is no excuse. I do want to get out of here by 9 o'clock to get to the thrift store because I go to the thrift store on Wednesday and to the grocery store or wherever it is I need to go. And such. But yeah. There's this hand sanitizer. Yeah, I think a lot of us can, in whatever area of our life that we need to be more consistent in or show up more. I think that is a lot of us, Jury Spot. I think that is a lot of us. I just love to talk and saying me too. Love me a thrift store. Yes, me too, song bits. And the one, well, there's two that I go to, but one that I go to on Wednesday solely. And they have like the colors, the 50% off, 4 colors most of the time. And sometimes they have 3 colors at 50% and one at 25%. And they're trying to be sneaky with it because most people, and and I'm included, is accustomed to the 4 colors at 50% off. But yeah, you can find some good deals on some brand new stuff, slightly used stuff, etc. All depends on what you're looking for the most part. One time I have a list for the thrift store. Like, okay, I'm gonna I love I got an ink pen fetish. They're not expensive ink pens. I like, what is that name of that ink pen? Mont Blanc. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrect. It's like Mont Blanc, like Blanco for the Jury Spot Val, like Blanco without the O. So it may be Mont Blanc, maybe something else. But nonetheless, not that, but just a good pilot pen that costs, the fat ones that cost like $7 or $8. I know I got one in here, 2 in here, something or another. But I got one in my purse. Thought I had one in here. Yeah. And then other little things I love, tumblers like the Starbucks ones. I did find one of those Stanley 1913 tumblers at the thrift store, brand new for $7.99. Picked it up with the quickness because those things are like $30. And this one didn't have the handle, but yeah. And I found 2 Yetis cups. I got one right here. I got one right here, this type right here. And then I found another one without the handle, but a smaller one. Very expensive, but I love it, love it, love it. You find some good things like that there and a whole host of other things, like if you need some light bulbs, I'm on the lookout for that. So I was able to find some. I'm just rambling now, folks. I was able to find some last week, 6 for $2.99, and those are the environmentally friendly ones, etc. Those other ones are by day, oh, they're non-existent for the most part. Someone it has lots and lots of them in their garage still. Yeah, Jury responded says she loved pens also. Songbird says me too. So, I love to find desks and tables at the thrift shop. Yes, and that is a place for a whole host of stuff, a whole host of stuff. And then like some of the things that you probably like, like the Pyrex bowls. I'm not going to try and buy whatever the price that they are. Originally I find them at the thrift store. Just a whole host of things that you would need for the house. And like if you have a child that is just starting out or going to college or something, or they're buying their first home or something or another like that, and they're accustomed to your buying things at the thrift store, and they are trying to save money also. And too, you can buy some things at the thrift store that may be new or used or not overly used or what have you for them, and they're starting out. Yeah, I get it. Some things you don't want to buy in that type of situation, or even for your own self, but you can find some good deals at the thrift store, what it is that you want. And sometimes they have those Bath and Body Work candles there, the 3-wick ones that I love. But getting the $10 deal when they come around in December is like the best thing, the best thing. But sometimes if I find any at the thrift store, $10 and under, then yeah, I'm getting it. And of course, unused, because at the thrift store I go to, I find some there, people have the used ones. Why are they putting out the ones that have been used? That's crazy to me. But nonetheless, they are they are out there. Yes. But yes, some of the yeah, I love the Yeti products and the Stanley, since I'm new to them. Good products also, because when I do my iced coffee, I put it in this and the other and the other tumblers, and it is great with the ice. If you put ice in it, it will last all day and into the next day until you empty it out. So like it goes 2 days or so, seems like, before all the ice really melts. So that part of it is true too. For the Stanley products, I have found that to be true. I found that to be true. And if I can get them and they're brand new, that's all the best, all the best. And you can always buy for any of those ones in the Stanley. It does have a straw. Like I said, that one was brand new, but you can always buy brand new straws and switch it up. All that good stuff. Fall is your favorite time for candles, Jury Spot. Anytime is anytime for me, but fall is my favorite season just in of itself. But for the candles, anytime, and I don't have any more left. I got this one mahogany teak wood that I am still working with. I've used it. I've been burning it. I probably burn it till it's all gone. So many more months that I got till December. Yeah, before they have the sale again, or if I can find some place that they're having a sale or something. Yeah, treat myself. Self-care is part of my self-care. Getting those candles, buying those ink pens, those $9 or $10 Pilot ink pens. But I would like to, at some point, purchase a Mont Blanc, whatever it's called. Yes. I just love to talk, because if you really look good in a thrift store, you will find some good things. Facts. Facts. Oh, you just got Black Cherry Merlot in new scent. You love it. Interesting. Interesting. Hopefully they have, because I'm not trying to go to the Bath and Body Works store, or any of the other uh, chains that may be selling Bath and Body Work candles. I'm not trying to go because I don't want to be tempted. I don't want to be tempted, and I'm pretty good about waiting till December, or if I see one at the thrift store and it's under $10, I'm good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try that one out. I love the mahogany teak wood Intense. Um, And like any of the eucalyptus spearmint type things that are going on, I like that also into some of the vanillas, any type of balsam, any of that type forestry type things is great. Oh, you have the free gift coupons and you get candles too. Yeah, if you sign up for they will send you all different types of coupons, etc., etc. And then, you sign up for the email and they're always emailing you something. Every day they're having some type of sale on something, whether it's the wallflowers. And I love the wallflowers. When I went to the thrift store on Wednesday, I got, it was like 6 wallflowers in a bag for $9.99. I grabbed those things so fast. And then the week prior, I had got, now they have, and they've probably been having it for a while. I just haven't been buying it because I've been finding them at the thrift store, the wallflower, the holders, whatever. I've been getting them at the thrift store for 99 cents. And they had one for $1.99. And it's a duo. So you can put two of them in there. And it seems like, because I had one in my bedroom, that it switches off because one side is lit up. And I think that's the side that's working. And then it switch off to the other side. And then that side is working. There is no switch or anything on there. You just plug it in there and voila. And they had 2 mahogany teak woods in there. And I was like, oh, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Just perfect, perfect, perfect. So yeah, that's why I be finding my little a lot of things that I've been using around here. Yeah. At the thrift store. You can find some good things, some good deals. Songbird says she loves eucalyptus. Yes, eucalyptus also too. Yes. I have seen I've heard about sweater weather. I haven't tried that one yet. So yeah. You say you keep getting wooden stamps. Don't ask you why. Well, it's part of your journaling and craft booking and crafting, scrapbook and crafting journal type things. That's why you keep getting the wooden stamps. You're talking about stamps where you ink stamps and all this stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Because maybe you're talking about something else, and I'm just extra wild. Yeah, if you're doing some type of crafting and it calls for that, then yes, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Oh, you should say yes, and like to display them in my in her craft desk. Is it a mess, song miss? Is it a mess? So you like sweater weather? What does sweater weather smell like? If you can describe it, a Val. That's interesting. Uh, it's not a room. It's not a room now. It's a mess of a room. Join the club. I got 3 bedrooms here, and of course, one is just being used. We have a bed in the other one when my grandchildren come and stay. They sleep in there, and I had to get rid of that mattress also too because the mattress is elderly. It has gotten quite a bit of use because my oldest grandson, who is now 21, would stay with us like all the time, every weekend when he was coming along. And man, those were good times. And there's still some good times, but he's 20, soon to be 21 now. And we used to love taking him to the macaroni grill. Even then, he was eating a lot. That just came to my brain. Even then, he was eating a lot because I'm always telling the story about my daughter saying that, God, he eats so many hot dogs, and I didn't believe her. And I don't know why I didn't remember that. When he stayed with us, when we went to Macaroni Grill, he got the adult plate. He got the adult spaghetti. I don't know why I didn't remember that because I'm being the grandma, and I'm in grandma brain, and whatever my daughter tells me the grandkids are doing, no, they're not doing that. It's you. It's you. But nonetheless. Yeah, I got to get rid of that. The mattress and the box spring both gonna have to go. Get a new one at some point. Jury Spot saying, with regards to sweater weather, it's minty with eucalyptus. Okay, interesting. I like minty. And I like eucalyptus, of course. I've been thinking of going live and organizing some people. I like those kind of videos. Yeah. Like the people that, yeah, me too. So, people that, oh my God, they have these over $1,000 refrigerators. I guess most people do. Maybe I just don't. At some point, I know I need to get a new refrigerator. I know I need to get. I'm going to be saving up for one. This one is, knock on wood, is still fine, but I know I need to get a, a new refrigerator. But and they are just, oh my God, they have it so organized. They get all the containers, the clear containers, whether plastic or glass or both, etc., etc. And they have it in there. They have it all, they got all the yogurt over here, all the celery over here, all the bottled water, etc., etc., etc. I mean, they have it laid and decked out. Like you almost don't want to even go to the refrigerator to get anything out of there the way they have it. But of course they do. But yeah, very organized, and it's always, it's a good thing. Being organized is a good thing. I'm not knocking it. Folks don't think that. I'm not knocking it. Songbit says, oh really, she's gonna have to try that one for the sweater weather. Yeah. I guess if I'm going to have to go to some place and sniff out these things and sniff them out before I, actually buy something. So maybe at some point I'll do that. Jury response said my son started getting the adult portions at 12. Wow. Yeah, I think my grandson, he was much younger than that when he started. I don't know what all. Sometimes they act different when they're around grandma and grandpa because they can just, we'll just buy him get them anything that they want or have you. The parent, nah, get them a kids meal because they're being cheap. It's you, to my daughter. Oh, wow. He stopped with the kid meals. Yeah. It was like, no, I'm an adult now, 12. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's about right because at 12, 11 or 12, they know everything because, they go to school with their, peers that are the same age, and their peers know everything. They know more than you, the parents. You know how it is with the kids that get to a certain age and stage where they're not listening to their parents too much, etc. They kind of sort of tune you out. And but Bob from school said, hello, Fatima. How are you? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. How are you? Budget with Fatima, folks. Thank you. She's out there in sunny California. Thank you so much for stopping by. Budget with Fatima. We're just shooting the stuff right now. Just having a good time. Talking about Bath and Body Work candles, shopping at the thrift store, making sure your money is right, just in case something happens to you or your spouse, to where you're not able to talk or communicate your desires and wishes for a period of time or forever, etc. Making sure your stuff is in one spot financially, managing your budget, all of that. But now we're talking about the thrift store and getting good deals and Bath and Body Work candles, all of that stuff. Yeah, so hot all over the place. Yes, please stay hydrated and cool as much as you all possibly can. But definitely go check out Budget with Fatima. She is, of course, a fellow budgeter here in this budgeting community here on YouTube. Go check out her channel. And she does cash stuffings, sinking funds, saving challenges, all of that good stuff. Making sure that the tax man doesn't get her. I just watched her video today. She said before she goes back to, I'm not talking out of church. She put this information on her video before she goes back to to Mexico for a visit for 2 months in October. She's gonna make sure that those taxes are paid. She don't want anyone coming and looking for her. And she tells you how she's doing all of that, of course, with the cash stuffing, etc. As you know, everyone does their money differently, and so the cash envelope method works for me and has been working for me and other people in the budgeting community. And Budget with Fatima is one of the folks that the cash envelope method is working for. And of course, we um, do that stuffing of the cash envelopes by utilizing sinking funds and saving challenges. And when you see us on there doing the coloring, which, money is psychological, and you're seeing your progress as you color in the blocks. And I did leave a link to debt free charts. It has a free side and a paid side. Of course, I'm always for free. I think you have to put in some information like your name, your email address, etc., if you want to go and partake and participate in that. And I think there are some other items that is on the site besides the debt-free charts, but it's been helpful to me. I don't know what the other stuff is, but I think I gotta know that there was something new, which I didn't need to go and look because what I had was sufficient for me. But yeah, if of course money is psychological, and if utilizing those debt-free charts to help you track your getting out of debt, all of your debt or a particular debt, whatever it is, then utilize it. And then yesterday, just a little note on the link, I did drop a link in the chat yesterday with regards to a monthly budget from Budget Mom and another budget, a weekly budget. I think I mentioned that prior in the earlier in this video. And for the paycheck budget, which is a weekly thing, and you can do it bi-weekly. And even if you do a monthly budget, you can utilize the weekly one also into if that helps you, etc., etc. So, and that was in yesterday's live when I was just talking about the budget. Yeah. Thank you for Fatima saying yes, taxes. You said you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, you tell me that you always say that you are a worry wart, that you're stressing about the taxes. Yeah, it seems like we all just paid our taxes. Like it just goes really fast, just like we're talking about those homeowners insurance payments. Yes, yes. We weren't saying anything good about them. But Wellness with Frugal Mama did. Song Bits was saying that she had an issue with mold, etc., and it was you have to go through the bureaucracy. It was a little bit scary, to carry you through changes. And we were saying that they weren't having any issue when we were sending those monthly payments for years upon years upon years. And Budget with Fatima is saying 16K in taxes. Yeah, because y'all there in California sad. No, not sad. Y'all there in California for what? And you have your own home, and then you have rental properties and maybe other things going on too. But yeah, 60K sounds about right. If not more. But yeah. And if you're dealing with something like Budget with Fatima is saying, 16K, yeah, ouch. Ouch is exactly the right word. Song Bits. When you have to come up with money like that all at one time, and we're just out here regular Joes and Josephines working, or maybe on a fixed income, etc., and like Fatima, she has some rental property, etc. It can be a lot all at one time, or half and half, whatever it is, however the setup is there in California, or if you are even allowed to do half and half, etc. It is a lot, and you have to be on your P's and Q's about it, or otherwise they will take whatever it is that you did not pay the taxes on. And most of that time, probably it's possible that most of the time that is property, your home of some type, etc., etc. I hope they do something good with your money. You already know. Well, maybe you don't know. I'm not going to go there song. I'm not going to go there song of what I'm thinking in my head, but maybe I will. Well, Mr. Frugal Mama is saying the home warranty company do tend to give people the runaround, but thank God insurance has been supportive. Yeah, I haven't had an issue with never had to utilize or take out a home warranty or any of that type of thing. I think when we purchased this home many moons ago, they did a home warranty. And sometimes they do that so it can be a little bit more enticing in case something that the home inspectors, in my brain, they're saying, in case the home inspectors miss something or we fail to tell you something, et cetera, we're offering this home warranty, which may or may not cover if you did find that they didn't tell you something or the home inspector missed something. And then you have the home warranty. And then if the home inspector missed something, you can possibly go back and do a claim or what have you. But yeah, thank goodness USAA was supportive for you. Wonders for Frugal Mama. Thank goodness. Yes, half December and April. So yeah, half and half. So 16K is the other part. So it's a whole 32K per year. Budget with Fatima if you're still here. I'm getting in nosy. Wow, that's a bit. So definitely with something like that and just anything, even our own bills, car, home, if we're helping with tuition or doing tuition, anything we got going, rental mortgage on our rental property or properties, etc. Any type of loans, credit card bills, we have to make sure that we are managing our money well. Yes, because you don't want to lose what it is that you have going on. You know that you need your car so that you can get to your job, and if you have children, so you can ferry them around, etc., so you can get to the grocery stores, or you can make money so that your kids can eat. It doesn't matter whether you eat or not, so that your kids can eat. Okay, so that your neighbors aren't looking in your window saying that your kids aren't eating, and you're over there and you said a bad word to them, because then they're going to call CPS on you. Why do I have to go there? I don't know. It's just crazy. The world is very different. The world is very different. Don't do anything in public with your kids to where, these young fangled people are like, why are you speaking to your kid that way? Okay. Never mind. 8K. So 8K in April, 8K in December. Yeah. But that's still a chunk of money. Still a chunk of money. But she says she worries every year. You got it. It's probably old hat for you, but I know you say that you are a worry wart. So it is what it is. Don't stress. You got it. You got it. Buy some candles. Buy some candles for Tima. Get some mahogany teakwood intense. Oh man, that is my favorite scent. Do you all have a favorite scent? Is sweater weather your favorite scent? If you are still here, Val at the Jewelry Spot, and make sure you go check out her channel. Make sure that you go check out her channel, Val, over there, the Jewelry Spot, making handmade jewelry. If you got an occasion that's coming up, Christmas is coming up. If you want to get your order in for yourself on a nice bracelet, necklace, earrings, do so. If you want to give your sister or maybe a niece, a young niece, an older niece, something like that for Christmas. She's over there making that handmade jewelry. That's Val over there at the Jewelry Spot. She has an Etsy shop also. If you go to her page, you will see it on there. Song bits, Laura. Okay, Fatima is song is saying it is a risk. That's why I would be worried too. Yeah. And I understand. And that's why Fatima, Budget with Fatima, is in the budgeting community. She already knows what it is, that she knows what works for her with regards to the tax stuff and other things that she has going on in her life. But yeah, I get it. I would worry too if I was just a regular Joe, just working my job and didn't have, other investments going on that was bringing me additional monthly income, etc. And I get it. Some of the rental income, if you have a mortgage going on in the place, part of it is for that. But you're charging hopefully enough to cover the mortgage and expenses for taking care of anything that comes up and the property management, and then maybe to have some for yourself. If it's only 50 or $100 or what have you, so be it. And that just depends. Val is saying that it smells so good. Okay, so the minty eucalyptus scent of the sweater weather candle is good. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go and see now. See, initially I said I can't go and be tempted by the by Bath and Body Works or any of the other places that sell their candles, but I'm gonna have to, do the sniff test to make sure that I would want to pursue that, because when I buy them, I, try to buy them online, of course. Yeah, Fatima is saying 2008 pickup insurance, 1800 received the statement yesterday. Had a headache yesterday all day. Wow. 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 Yeah, I guess getting a bill for $1,800. Ooh, yeah, that can give a person a headache and beyond. I hear you and I believe it. That can give you a headache and beyond a headache. Hopefully, they give you enough time to pay it. And maybe it's something. Did you know that it was coming at some point? You said pickup insurance. I don't know what that means. Maybe is this like additional insurance? This pickup insurance, is that additional insurance? Yeah, everything is going up so high. And I know I've been talking about food, gas, and all the other stuff, etc. But yeah, everything is going up. Everything is going up. And you think that, who knows how all of this stuff is doing, because when they send you like your when the county here does it, when they send you what they value your property, I guess your home, and then I don't know whether they're valuing the land or another with it. I don't know. And then they say this is what your bill is going to be for your property taxes. Like how are they figuring all of that out? Of course, I think it's a scheme to get more money from you, from us, etc. Mm, just crazy, just crazy. So budget with Fatima say it is additional insurance. The pickup insurance is additional insurance. Got it. Yeah, California got so much going on, and I think it was Songbirds Laura was saying she hopes that they're putting that money to good use. Think the border. I'm wrong for that, but nonetheless, here I am. But yeah, and that besides that, we're we're always hoping that the money that we are putting out for just taxes, the local taxes, state taxes for our state, that is going to good use. And then all these other additional taxes, like the property taxes and any and everything else that I can't think of. But since I have to pay property taxes, here I am. That it is going for good use. And just like the homeowners association fees, ooh, I do like the fact. Well, one of the things I like about the home is I don't even use the pool over there. It's just things. Some of the things that, like if your kids are out of school, like public school, etc., then you're paying taxes. Some of the tax money is going to public schools, but your kid is not there anymore. So, like, why do I have to pay that portion of it? Give me that money back, etc., 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 etc. Of course, we know that that can happen. They can't do that. But like with the HOA, some of the things that you don't use, like of course at the community pool, I don't go back there and use that or anything. But I do like the fact that it seems like every other month they will set up trash cans throughout the subdivision, and you can go and throw trash in there, not bulk trash, because the regular trash people pick up the bulk trash now. They did have something separate, but I do like the fact that they have the dumpster, and you can, like, if you have stuff that you just want to, not regular trash, but other things that you want to get rid of and not bulk trash, you can just put it in there. And that's been that's been helpful to me and my husband. Not that we have a whole bunch of stuff hanging around, folks. Like, she's messy. No, but I do like that portion of it. Of course, they keep the common areas, the grass done, and all this other stuff, and they cut down limbs, branches, and all this stuff, where needed, all that good stuff. Blow the leaves, etc. Do the flowers like when you first come in to make it all pretty. So I do see the value in that. Oh, yes, everything is so high. Song Bits is saying, yep, they reassess ours here every 2 years. And it is that year. Oh, wow, they're assessing. Yeah. And I was looking online. Well, I got the old one that they sent, and they said that they're going to send out a new one every July. So July isn't gone yet. So hopefully they will send it. I didn't see any place. Maybe I need to go get the old one where they have information, and maybe I can see what mine is online. But I'm looking for a bill to come like the previous one came in the mail. I'm looking for the new one to come in the mail and all of that jazz. But I'm definitely going to be on it because I don't want them to have any hiccups. And I did go online to look, and they said just because you don't get a bill in the mail, that doesn't mean that you aren't liable for that. Yeah, I know that already, but don't say that just because I don't get one in the mail, knowing that this is your procedure, that you send it out in the mail. Now you got people there looking for it in the mail because they've been getting it in the mail. You follow me? So if someone doesn't go online to look for that, like who is going to look at their property tax thing online when forever you've been sending it in the mail? You get too much technology going on, and then, but you don't want to lose your home because you didn't pay your property taxes. Don't want that to happen. But I don't know. I just think differently sometimes. To get it out of my visa, but I have to figure out how to pay. Understand. Here where I live, we pay taxes. Pay taxes on the water every year, additional from our water bill, $58 each home. Wow, they just get you going and coming out there in California. And they have a lot of stuff going on out there. They have a lot of people they need to take care of. Yeah, I'm telling you, all the states do it. All the states do it. When they're, I'm going a different way. I hate, I hate Easy Pass. I hate Easy Pass. Who else hates Easy Pass here? That is a big scam if there ever was. Totally my opinion. Totally my opinion. They charge like $19.40. Now just for the administrative fee. Now I don't know whether that was because I was late in paying it or something or another, or that was just something normal. In my brain, I'm thinking it was just something normal. I don't know, but that is a scam. A scam, in my opinion. But yeah, they have all these little different taxes, et cetera, et cetera. Find ways to get that money. They will find ways to get that money. Are you going to the lake or the beach or anything, Fatima? Got any videos coming up with that? Life is interesting, folks. Life is interesting. I wonder if Sweet Ree is on. She said she was going live, and I know most of the time she comes on at 9 o'clock. Let me see if she put up a upcoming notice. So good to see you again. Thank you. You gotta go warm up again. You're freezing in the house and hot outside. Oh, can you say menopause? What is going on? Menopause. Something. But I get it. Thank you so much, Song Bits Laura, for being here. Thank you so much. You all go check out Song Bits Laura. She is over there singing. And like I said, a good place to go to connect and possibly meet other family members. Go check out Song Bits Laura, and she does a little sewing and crafting, etc. Just like a blog. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Song, for being here. I do appreciate it. Take care. Good seeing you, Laura. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Ah, good seeing you. But Tim, sir, your husband's birthday is August the 5th. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So what are you doing for him for his birthday, if anything? If anything, what are you doing for him? Woo. What are you doing for him, if anything, Fatima? Yeah, try not to stress and worry about the taxes. You're going to get it done. You're going to get it done because everyone does their cash stuffing differently, and the way that you do yours is something that I may consider doing, if not the beginning of the year, maybe in 2 or 3 months from now, towards the end of the year, what have you. Get my stuff in one sock is to just do challenges and put the money in envelopes and then disperse it to the different categories that I have. That might make it easier for me. Not that it's hard or anything, because I don't have a lot of things going on, because I don't want to overload myself, and of course I don't need to overload myself. I'm doing doing and have the challenges that I need for what it is that I have going on in my life. We're going to barbecue at the river in the park. Okay, is it one of the lakes that you've been to already before with your sons and all that good stuff? Is it one of those ones or a new one? Probably a new one. No, no, it's going to be a new one. Okay, okay. Because I know you love the water. I know you love the water. Yes, a new one. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Got any plans for, if you're still here? This is great, Val. If you're still here, Val, you got any plans? You got any plans? Got any plans for the summer? I think you're on break from school, or the kids are on break from school, which means you're on break, or the young adults are on break from school. I'm trying to, on my other computer, open this thing up and turn the volume down so that I can do some things. Mute it. Okay, great. And I'm over here. Can you all still hear me? Hopefully you can. Ooh. While I try to do something. Yes, great, great, great. Great, great, great. I know Eyes Love to Talk said that she was going to go live gaming, and then of course talking in between. So maybe she's doing that. Let me see if I can drop links. I'll go over here. Let's see if I can do it and drop. Hello, Denise. How are you? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to go live. Glad that you made it back home safely from work or wherever that you were. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm trying to go live in the evenings. I'll just put it that way. I'm not going to expand upon it because, like I said before, I don't want to overwhelm myself or promise something to myself and I can't deliver, and then I am going to be disappointed. I'm going to be disappointed. Yes, yes, yes. Boss Lady Denise, folks. Boss Lady Denise is in the building. Boss Lady Denise is in the building. So yeah, make sure you go check out Boss Lady Denise. She is over there on a health journey, as most of us are. Go check out her channel, folks. Go check out her channel. Click on this thing right here. I'm trying to see if I can drop a link on my other machine. Go check out her channel. She is over there doing vlogs, going to church, etc. She does hauls, Aldi, Walmart, etc. Go check out Boss Lady Denise. And she is on a health journey with the rest of us. So she is doing her exercise video. She did a short and she was doing some bicep curls and she does her walking. And of course, people are doing things in between their lives, their life, because life is life. But go check out Boss Lady Denise. And she does try on hauls also in too. And right now, she says she's trying to get rid of some of the excess clothing that she has in her closet and either try to sell or donate, but mostly donate if no one, wants to wants to. Let's see if I over here trying to do something, messing up. Okay. I got so many tabs open. Cheese it, diva. Okay, let's see if it works. Let me go back. Make sure that was the one. Okay. That's on Focus Wanda. I'm gonna close out some of these things. Okay. I don't know how to drop links. There's a link, but that one is for Budget with Fatima. But how do you drop the link to where the person's name actually shows up on the thing? This is just for one of the videos. How do I drop? Do I just click on their name where it says whatever, 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 and they give the 4 digits at the end? I'm gonna try and do that. Let me close some of these things out. Hello, Bad Body, Not So Fit. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for being here. You have to at, I think. Okay, I have to put at in there and their names. Can I just, because I'm for the copy and pasting. But I gotta close out some of these things. So now, if I do that, do I have to type it in? Because I want to do the copy and pasting. Yeah, your moderators. I don't have any. I don't have any moderators. I don't know how to do that either. And I don't want to do that because it's working okay for me, but I do understand, and I don't want to, place. I'm not going to say demands. I just, yeah, because if the moderators don't show up, I need to know how to do it myself. And it's no, yeah, I want to learn how to do it myself. And if I get to the point where I want to have a moderator or two that can drop links and all that good stuff, then fine. But I'm not there just yet. So we'll come in and then they ruin my whole channel. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think anyone would do that. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what body. So if I was doing Budget with Fatima, I would do at Budget with Fatima. Okay, the at sign show up at Budget with Fatima. And what else do I put in there? Do I put the number that it has after people's name? Can't even find it on here. Over here. I'm learning. Boss lady, yes, it takes time to learn. Yes. Let me just see if that works. No, because it's not coming up. Paste. I probably have to do the other part too. HTTPS, all of that. Did you tell me something? I know a lot of times I should take things literally. But let's see if I can. Not too much of that got. Got in there. Let's see if I can just, let me highlight and, okay, let me see if I can highlight this and then do copy and go back. And this probably won't work. Don't say that, Wanda. Focus. Positive. No, I don't think that works. I don't know how to do all of that either, is what Valerie the jury spot is saying. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes time. I don't understand. You're doing good, Wanda. I don't know whether, I don't think it worked because the way that I see it when other people are posting for not for in this case Miss Patty, it doesn't show up this way. It shows up a different way. I'll get more traffic once I figure that out. Yeah. I'll get more traffic into a whole host of things, but I take your point. I understand exactly what you're saying. So you all go check out Bad Body Not So Fit. He is over there doing all these different types of push-ups, etc., trying to get fit, etc. But he is doing a whole host different unorthodox push-ups. I would just say unorthodox ways of doing the traditional push-up. Go check out Bad Body Not So Fit. He does a lot of shorts. He does a lot of shorts. Yes, and with this YouTube thing, as we all know, there's lots that go into it, and a lot of people are old hat at it. They've been here for a minute. They've been doing it, which is great, and understanding that this is how some people make their money, and for those that are on the journey, this is how they will be making their money too once they get there. But yeah, there is, you have to learn how to do things. You definitely have to promote your channel. You definitely have to do shorts. You have to do all the things, videos, live, shorts, etc. You have to be in it, for lack of a better phrase, on a constant basis if you really want to elevate and get someplace, in a decent time frame or quickly, however it is that you want to phrase it. So whatever works for, everyone, each person is whatever works for each person. But yes, I do want my subscriber count to get to where it needs to be, the WHs, et cetera, et cetera. But, all in time, all in its time. And I'm going to be doing the things that I need to do, but I'm not going to be panicking about it or what have you. Not to say, anything about anyone or anything like that. Just me. But yeah. You're welcome, Bad Body Not So Fit. You're welcome, Bad Body Not So Fit. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. What do you have going on? But if you do go back to the first link that I dropped with Budget with Fatima, then you should be able to get to her channel. I'm going to try to drop some of the other items also into some of the other books also into. Yeah. So what is going on with you, Bad Body Not So Fit? How are things going with you? How are things going with you? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know in the comment, how are things going with you? I see you over there getting your stuff done, doing all the things, doing all the things. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the name of the channel because I've done this before. So there we go. We got who it is, and I just dropped the jury spot in here. Thanks to the 6 people that are here watching. That's what I'm seeing over here in the 13 thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up, folks. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up. Okay. This machine over here is so slow. Bad Body said, that's better, so we know who it is. Just what some random person saying. I'll send you down the rabbit hole like, who is, what is she doing? Where is, where did she send me? Boss lady is telling me about go to the name and right click on the three dots. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me go on this one. Okay, the three dots. And clip, do I hit clip? Because the other option wasn't, and she says yes. Okay, so let's try it. Let me see if that looks like the same one. No, that looks like the same thing before. Looks like Val from the jury spot again. I'm on your thing. Okay, so let me click off the skip ad. Okay, so I have your video up, the last one you did, the vlog. Okay. I see the three dots. Okay. All right. Well, the same thing came up. Val's came up when I dropped the link again. Val stuff came, the jury spot thing came up. But that's okay. I'm gonna get you in here. The old fashioned for me, the old fashioned way, which is all the way that I know. Sister girl needs help. So I just go to share and then I just do the copy that way and go back over here and stick it in here. Focus, Wanda. I'm getting excited because something is working. Paste. Okay. Boss Lady Denise, there you are. That's for the video, but they'll get to you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Just love entertaining. LOL. Let me go back because I know you made another comment. Bad body, not so fit. You made a comment. So they want to either see some more feats, or they want to see my ultimate transformation, which I have 60 pounds to go. I understand. Yeah, give the people what they want. They want to see you do all of these particular things, like with the knives and, stand doing your fist, et cetera, one arm, both arms, all that stuff. Give them what they want. Get eyeballs. Yes. But Tima says she's going to check you out, bad body. Rooted in essential oils. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the 16 like, folks. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much. How are you today, Rooted in Essential Oils? How are you? Thanks for stopping by once again. So you to put a restriction because I do push-ups on blades. Okay, wow. Really? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they have their rules. Yeah, on the thing, like when you first go to the video, it has, the like and dislike button, and you hit it, and then the next one is share. And then it comes up and I hit copy and then I just went over there. But that is for the actual video. I've seen it, like I said, when I'm watching Miss Patty's, and I think the Everyday Life of an OCD Chick does it. It comes up with the thing, and then it has my name at the end of it, not like she typed it in or anything like that. So at some point, maybe I should go to one of the tutorials on here and find that out. But being lazy, like I'll just ask someone, maybe someone knows. But that is what I'm doing right now. Boss Lady Denise. It's working, it's getting getting it there. And they go right to one of your videos and not, because sometimes people for their like the intro video that they have at the beginning, and I know people change it, maybe 2 or 3 minutes or something other like that. But people will go and watch and see and do what it is they're doing. Budget with Fatima says, goodbye to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. She needs to go make dinner for the kids. When they get home, they want to eat. Of course, of course. Thank you so much, Budget with Fatima, for coming here, hanging out, hitting the like button, and all that good stuff. Go check out Budget with Fatima. Her link is in the chat. I can say that. Her link is in the chat. Her link to her video is in the chat. Go check her out. A fellow budgeter here. And go check her out. She has an $8,000 tax bill coming up to the state of California. Go check her out. And her using the cash envelope method in addition to savings challenges, etc., is how she is accomplishing getting this $8,000 and a whole host of other things that she is working on. That is how most of us do it in the budgeting community here. We utilize the cash envelope method. Budget with Fatima. Go check her out, folks. Go check her out. Oh, been chilling. Okay. Let's see, I'm going the wrong way. Been chilling on them bladed push-ups, though. Drew some blood on some. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Try to drop your link. Okay. Woo-hoo. How was your day rooted in essential oils? How was your day? How is your son doing? How is your son doing? Hope he's doing well. Hope he's doing well. This thing is acting crazy. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All righty, let me put your name up front. Let me do it the way that it's. Okay. Oh, goodbye, Val. Goodbye, Val. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Goodbye, goodbye. You all go check out the jewelry spot. She makes handmade jewelry. We have Christmas coming up. And if you have your anniversary coming up and you need to get your wife a gift, do so. Go check out Val at the jewelry spot. Handmade jewelry, necklaces, earrings, bracelets. Go check out her channel. Go check out her channel, her YouTube channel. And she has an Etsy shop. Of course, if you go to the YouTube channel, you will see her Etsy information there. Yeah. Take care, Val. Take care. Thank you so much. And Val also said in the comments that she may start doing lives in the evening when she can't sleep. But yeah, and of course, she says she's trying to be more consistent, as am I with the walking. And then I started to, do the evening lives. And like I said, what is today? Today's Thursday. I think it's day 4, I do believe. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bad Body Not So Fit. You are welcome. You are welcome. Glad that you're doing well. Rooted in Essential Oils. Glad that you are doing well. Yes, it is hot all over. Hot all over. Hot all over. Just, just crazy. So we definitely want to make sure that we stay hydrated. And if we have children, that we keep them hydrated also, and too, and stay cool in a cool environment as much as possible. We don't want to be out there having a heat stroke, etc. Stay hydrated, stay as cool as possible. Do you have anything going on? Bad body, not so fit? Let us know about. And Rooted in Essential Oils. Do you have anything going on that you want us in the chat to know about? Thanks to the 2 people that are here, which may be the 2 people that are here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Boss Lady Denise is saying that she sent back to the jury spot. The jury spot. How was your day, Boss Lady Denise? If you're still here, you may or may not still be here, because I know you say you had just gotten home and you probably want to wind down and prepare yourself for bed and the next day and all that good stuff. No worries. I appreciate your being here. I appreciate your being here. That body is saying that you just got a request, actually, and it's a blade. It's a blade one. So I'm doing it now and we'll post soon. If not, then something. If not, then something happened. LOL. LOL. Oh, that is scary. But I hear what is it? Hopefully nothing will happen and you will be able to do it and post it without incident. Bad body, not so fit. That is my hope. That is my hope. I'm going to go up here and try to drop Rooted in Essential Oils. So let me. Alrighty. This is ghetto posting, but it will get anyone here that wants to go to your channel. It'll get them to your video as I learn how to actually post it where it all shows up, and then the person whose video it is, like I see on Miss Patty's, when someone posts, my name is at the end of it. But that's okay. This will work. It's going to work for right now. I tell you that. It's doing what it's supposed to do. My other machine over here. I thank you all for joining me. I appreciate the 16 likes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll make sure that I put it in the way that you have it. Okay, I just dropped your link, Rooted in Essential Oils. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here today. And I think you might have been here all week with me. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Rooted in Essential Oils. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bad Body, Not So Fit. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Talk to you later also, and too. It'll be soon. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. And of course, I'm going to check out your content. I'm going to check out your content also, and too. How's business? If you're still here, Rooted in Essential Oils, if you are still, how is business going? How is business going for you? Is YouTube? And I know you have a few subscribers. How are things going for you, your business? Then I'm going to get up off of here. It's one person here. That just may be me, which is fine. I'm used to talking to myself. I'm married. Just a joke, folks. Just a joke. If someone gets this far into the video, you hear me saying that it is just a joke. It is just a joke. It's just a joke. But this has been fun. This has been fun. Thank you so much to everyone that joined me here on the live. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Just hang out a little bit while I piddle paddle around before I get to bed, before I get myself together to hit the sack. Whew. Please have a great day tomorrow, folks. Have a great day tomorrow at work. If you're going to school, college, etc., have a great day there elsewhere. Maybe they're out for the summer. I don't know. But if they do have summer classes and you are attending, then good on you. I guess you're trying to get out of there more sooner than later, out of college more sooner than later, maybe by a few months, so that you can get out here and get in the work world. Good night. You have a good night too, Boss Lady Denise. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. If maybe once I get off here, I should go and find out how to drop a link properly. It's probably easy. I think I'll go to some YouTube video and find out and see if I can do that the next time around, because the check goes away, and then I think in a couple of 2-3 days or something or other, it shows back up. But yeah. I'm just messing around here in my yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, when yeah, that's a good way to do it. But then I have to put in the name, type in the name and all that good stuff. Besides copy and pasting, that is fine. But then I have to type in the name of the channel, the channel in this case, of course. But it worked. But the ones that I've seen, I think on Miss Patty, like I was mentioning before, when the everyday life of OCD chick, because she's a moderator over there, when she drops the link, it has the HTTPS and all of that, and then it has my name at the end of it and whomever else she's dropping. But nonetheless, this work, and whoever clicks on it will be able to get to your channel. But I'm gonna go and find out how to do it, and at some point, hopefully, when I do another evening live, then I'll be able to do it properly. But nonetheless, this works and it gets the point across. But yeah, thank you so much, Boss Lady Denise, for being here. And thank you for continuing, for the motivation. Because just because I'm out here and walking, don't mean that I don't need other type of motivation from other people that are on their health journey. And when you're asking, I know you said, because everyone wants to, do whatever it is that they're doing with their channel. And I know you say you want to maybe revamp, kind of, sort of, maybe add some stuff, take out some stuff, etc. And you're just asking, what do we want to see? And I said that they're motivating to me. You and anyone else that's out here exercising that, I come to the channel and visit, is motivating to me. So please continue to do that. And I'm not going to hold you, because I know you're trying to get yourself together. I think that Steve Harvey, that's in all of the thing, or some of the thing, at least it sounds like Steve Harvey. But yeah, and I have seen that with other weight loss transformation videos and that music. And I was like, okay, if I ever get up the courage, I want that, because whatever it is that he's saying, when you find out that it's hard, keep going. When you think all hope is lost, whatever it is that they're saying, I'm making up something, keep going. When the world is against you, whatever they're saying, like I said, I'm making up stuff, keep going. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, maybe I need to find that and have it on my phone when I'm in here doing my strength training with my rubber bands. But yes, I'm not going to hold you. You got this. Yes, they say that also in two. You got this. Keep going, and you got this. Exactly. And like we all know, the way that our clothes are fitting, are getting a better and a better night's sleep over time. We're just a little bit more clear up here. If it's 1 or 2 days that we are a little bit more clear, that's all a good thing. That's all a part of our exercising and doing our best to, eat better and all this other good stuff. You, me, and the next person, et cetera, et cetera. But when the clothes are fitting a little bit loose, or people say, oh, look like you're losing some weight or something. And that's good. The inches count. And yeah, I know a lot of folks are addicted to the scale, and I too at times, but I have learned that the other things are important and matter also too. But I'm not going to hold you. Thanks so much for being here, Boss Lady Denise. I appreciate your support tonight, and as always, coming to my videos, etc. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, Mr. Mike is doing well, and Rocky, all the good stuff. Yes, yes, that you're exactly right. Those inches matter because it really, from all the things that I have learned before and know now, and sometimes forget, and then I have to remind myself, or something. I see a video and it reminds me that yeah, the uh the inches matter because it's like you're reshaping your whole body. If when the inches start to come off, you're reshaping. You may be gaining muscle, but the body is taking shape. You're toning and all that good stuff from what it is, or understanding, and the muscles. Yeah, yeah. But thank you so much for being here. Not going to hold you. Not going to hold you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, do you have a premiere coming up, or a live, or anything like that, Denise? Woo. I think it might just be me and you here, unless Rooted is still here. But I know he has a young son, so he's probably busy. You're gonna have a video tomorrow, okay? Premiere or just a video? Because sometimes, I know video tomorrow. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for it. I will be on the lookout for it. Thank you once again for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Like, that's good. Do your best to stay cool. Do your best to stay cool. I know you say you work from home. Do your best to stay cool. Yeah, yesterday on my no spend day, I forgot to go get a lottery ticket. I play so sporadic. I always say I'm going to get a lottery ticket on Wednesday on my spend day. I don't know, and I probably should. I'll have to look it up. If they sell lottery tickets here in Maryland on Sunday, they probably do. I just don't know because I'm so fixated Wednesday when I'm out and about. I want to get a lottery ticket and I forget half the time. And 3 months later, oh, I need to get a lottery ticket. Yeah, I play every now and again, especially when I can remember and it comes to my brain. Okay, you might premiere it. Okay, depends on work. I understand. Oh, yeah. Mike just went out to get a lottery ticket. Mike is like, I am tired of this working thing. We got to do something. Come on, lottery. Come on, lottery numbers. Be my numbers. I understand it. We need a change around here. This work stuff is not cutting it. Man, oh man. And you guys are down there in Texas. It is like murder down there. Like murder. Exactly. Fingers crossed, eyes crossed, toes crossed. Come through, lottery. Come through, lottery. Come through. Yeah, today was a good day. I got out there. Yeah, it is hot there in Texas. I got out there and did my walking. Got out kind of late. It's probably hot anytime, anytime you go out in the mornings, but early mornings, probably 6 or 7 is probably the best time, or 8 or so. And it just depends. If there's a breeze going, then that's always a good thing. But I got out kind of I don't know, it's like 11ish or something other. But I was glad to be able to get out and get the steps in. And yeah, because we always know we always feel different, better after a workout. It's always helpful. Moving the body, moving the body. And of course, that's working your brain, you're removing stress, all that good stuff. But yeah, yeah. Woo. Budget with Fatima, man. I couldn't imagine having a well, 16K for the whole year, but 8,000 every 6 months. Property tax bill. But she has her own home and rental property also too in California. I'm not speaking out of church because if you go to her channel, she and look at her video. She has quite a few videos there. She's a fellow budgeter also, and too. She tells you that herself in her videos. Not each and every one, but certain ones from way back. But yeah, yeah. Oh, likes got to 17. Thanks so much for the 17 likes. Appreciate it. Thanks to everyone that showed up tonight. I'm going to check out. You can check out a chat. Yeah, yeah. That'd be a good thing. Budget with Fatima. Budget with Fatima. Yeah, she's a good supporter. And I think most people know, at least I know that I know, and I know that most other people know when you're out here in these YouTube streets and you have subscribers, of course, and you go and you support when you can, where you can. It can't be every day or every other day or every week, maybe once a month or twice a month. And people do what it is, that they do. And most people know and recognize that. I haven't had anyone ever say to me, I'm coming to your channel, you're just not coming to my channel. I haven't had anyone say that. But yeah. I try to do my best, and I do a full watch. And sometimes that means I'm actually there watching it, or I'll put it on and I'll listen to 2 or 3 minutes or something, and then I'll, go do something else and come back to something, or just, let it play full out and, just say, hello, thank you for sharing, et cetera, or I make comments about something. Yeah. And people are still getting the WHs for that and all that good stuff. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I do a full watch, and I might just say thank you, thanks for sharing, hello, thanks for sharing, or I watch it all the way through. But and you know, when I can, in spots, what have you, because it is what it is. Support is support, whether they're just going there hitting the like button, whether they're watching in the bushes, you're getting the hours, whether they're doing the full watch after the video or the live, etc. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had anyone say, "Oh, I'm supporting your channel," and you're not. I haven't had that. So, folks, folks are pretty good, understanding, and they know that they're in the same boat. Also, and too, if they are a content creator here in YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, here in these Google streets, but definitely here in these YouTube streets, you can find any and all types of content that you want to. A lot of very helpful. So if you don't know how to cook, you can you can learn how to cook. If you don't know how to cook particular types of things, you can learn how to do that. Anything dealing with a car, you can learn how to do that. And I've had to come on here to find out how to do the radio in the Honda that I got from my daughter that my son-in-law, not my son-in-law, my grandson had. When you give these kids these cars when they're young and all this other stuff, they really don't care about anything and all this other stuff. But that's a whole nother story time for a different day. To find out how to turn the radio on, just so I can do the radio and the CD player, and it has XM satellite in there. My husband, he had XM, so I got that. So yeah, everything you want to know how to do, etc., you can go on YouTube and find out. You can find out how to do it, and sometimes you have to shift to some of the things too, because sometimes some of the stuff is clickbaity, and then it's a long video, and I look to see how the time on it, because I'm not going to sit there for 17 minutes. And then you do 10 minutes of just chatting, and then you say, this is how you do the thing. No, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get any watch time with that. Doing that, not with me. I see how long it is. For some things, just for me, I think it shouldn't take longer than 2 or 3 minutes to explain what it is off rip. For that, finding the code and all this other stuff, to how to make the radio work in the car. Some of this stuff is crazy. But yeah, if you want to learn to do anything, how something operates, learn a new skill, how to paint, anything, probably how to make wine, how to can, how to preserve. I mean, it runs from A to Z. How to take care of your pets, any and everything. How to swim. Oh my goodness. But yeah. And then some of the people that I'm subscribed to, they do cooking and all this other good stuff. It's interesting. And I've downloaded a couple of the things. One, I think, was Angela Critters. Yeah, it was Angela Critters that I'm subscribed to, and she did lemon bars. And I love lemon. I love just like regular lemons, and just peel them and salt. I love them. So I was like, okay, let me do the lemon bars. And instead of making some type of crust, it was just pancake batter, and you just put some in there and you just bake it, and that's the crust for the lemon bars. And then you do the regular stuff that way. And she did the stuff homemade, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to try that. And so I bought the sweetened condensed milk. I buy things little by little. It's not a whole lot, so I need some cake mix. And I'm gonna have to look at the thing, and I'm gonna have to buy some more lemons, because I think I did up all the lemons. So yeah. I probably won't be, but thank you so much, Denise, for once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So I might still be here, but I doubt it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, Denise. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. What else is going on? I'm just piddle paddling. I'm in a mood to talk. So I gave out, yeah. Hopefully, with regards to private second class Travis King, hopefully he is okay. Of course, no new information from North Korea. No new information from the United Nations, who is trying to help secure his release. No new information from any U.S. diplomats with regards to private second class King that intentionally crossed into North Korea from the reports. So, yeah. Like I said and have been saying, I pray for a safe return and Each day I am going online to see if there is some new information with regards to him, and there hasn't been. But today, and this is a report from NBC News from yesterday with regards to Private Second Class King. His sister said that she had spoken to her brother Travis 48 hours prior to this incident happening. And he said, and she said that he said he was excited to be returning home. And a previous report that I had seen, per the military, um, he had said he had no intentions of coming back to the United States. So there's a bit of conflicting information there between the sister and what the military said that he said at some point. But nonetheless, but she also said that she hopes that the U.S. is doing all that it can to secure his release to get him back here to the United States in Seoul, South Korea, Seoul, South Korea, where the military base is, and then further get him to the United States. It's just a whole big mess. I pray for his safe return because we know that there have been people that have uh, ended up in North Korea, however, that happened with them, and it has not turned out well for them. I'm just over here looking at this other thing, and I may be talking to myself and see this one person. That one person may be me. So I am just talking to myself, which is fine because I have a husband. So I'm used to it. I need to stop saying that. I'm just over here in this machine. Okay. I was looking to see if Sweet Ree went live. I don't see that she went live. But nonetheless, maybe something happened to where she wasn't able to go live tonight. Or she may do it as a premiere or something or another. But yeah. I know she said she was going live today, or tonight, but things happen, things happen, things happen. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow, the Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, but if the Lord's willing, I live to see another day. I'm going walking, doing my walking and talking, get my steps in, folks. Should I be doing this on? Should I be doing this on live? Oh, crazy! That chat, I need to do something with them. But yeah, my walking and talking video tomorrow. Got to get those steps in, folks. Got to stay on track, get those steps in. Keep the mind and the body active. I don't want this thing to break down on me. I've done done enough damage to it as it is. I'll try to do my best to correct, for lack of a better word, Thanks so much for the 3 people that are here. Thanks so much. Thanks for the 17 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. I am just rambling and talking. If there appears to be one person here, I'm just going to ramble and talk. For some reason, I am not sleepy, which is interesting. Every day is an early day for me, but nonetheless, here I am. Here I am. Lots of stuff going on in the world, folks, as usual. As usual. Eyes Love to Talk is live. So I'm going to go over here for a moment and like her video and hit the like button.
Oh, I thought I must have found the pages. Because he said, don't come back until I got the pages.
I'm going to turn this down.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm going to turn that down.
Stop with my face.
Yeah. That's Eyes Love to Talk. She is live now, gaming.
Oh, okay.
Gaming. Yeah. Great day today, folks. Great day today. Hopefully, it was a great day for you all, also. Speaking to me. Try not to bother her. I'm just gonna let
Hey, 2
her
more days. Get that cat off my bed, boy.
let her do what it is that she's doing.
I'm trying to get ready. I'm gonna get your email. Cole. Put in.
Let me put that on the. Put it on the. What you call it? I think I said that she was going to go skydiving on Saturday or Sunday this weekend. Ooh, girl, more power to you. More power to you. Nonetheless, I am going to end this live as I think I am the only person here. There's a second person here, so maybe the two people is me and the other person. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you so much for popping in. If there's someone here, at least two, I am going to continue to chat. And I got my other computer up where I'm just supporting. But yeah. Of course, I was just talking about the budget and stuff earlier. Well, not budget, but your debt, paying down your debt, ways to pay down your debt. If one of your New Year's resolutions was to get out of debt, continue to stay focused, be positive. Even if you don't think you are where you need to be at the 7th month mark in your debt payment, repayment plan, continue. Don't stop. Don't give up. Continue to be positive. It will happen for you. The debt will be over and done with. And like I was mentioning, sometimes if life will allow, you may have to do something different and extra, i.e., get a side hustle or another full 8-hour day job or an additional 4 hours, work some extra overtime, and then any and all of those money put towards the debt to make sure that it happens for you. Yeah, but don't give up. Keep plugging at it. Keep plugging at it. And also, just as we know, having a plan for a lot of things is half the battle. I don't know. I'm probably misquoting, but they were saying something about success. Like 80% or 90% of success is just showing up, just being there, And then the other part is the doing part. So, of course, having a plan as to how you're going to get out of debt is going to be helpful to you also. And too, real easy, write it down. If you don't like writing, you got a smartphone. I'm sure there's some app for that out there. And also in two, you can always use an Excel spreadsheet. And like I said, I'm a paper and pencil type girl, so that works for me. You just write down your creditors, minimum payment, the date that is due, your starting balance, ending balance, and the interest rate. And you do that every month or every time you pay your bill, and you're tracking your progress that way. And if you need to do something different, add more money to it. If you can do it with just the money that you have coming in now without the side hustle or the additional job, then do so. Whatever works for you and your family, whatever you can manage, whatever you can deal with, do that. But yeah, debt is the enemy of wealth. And like I said, when I'm speaking these things to the people that join my lives or watch my videos, I am saying these things to myself also. And two, I do not want to fall into a trap or a trap again with regards to debt and a whole host of other things in my life. But nonetheless, yeah, I don't want to and be out here and making mistakes that I made at a younger age, knowing full well, knowing better. But nonetheless, I am going to get off of here, folks. Thank you all so much. Thanks to everyone that joined me here on the live, and for any and everyone that is that catch the replay. Thank you so much. Song bits. Oh, it's me. I just left it running. Did some cleaning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for leaving it running. I guess maybe you forgot or something, but thanks so much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Song bits, Laura. I am going to get off of here. I just got into a talk mode, which is okay too. So take care. I am going to end this live. Hopefully, I'll see your video tomorrow in the coming days, Song Bits. And I'm going to check out your channel. Yeah, me too. I do that sometimes too. And on Wednesdays when I'm leaving, I always turn on one of the channels, one of the creators that I support. It's like I'm going to leave the tab open and all that good stuff. See you soon. See you soon also. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. My Lord. Bye-bye.